Hello! Hello, everybody. Hopefully Mike's alive. I think they're live. I think we're good. I think we're live. Hi. I just realised something, though. I need you guys to film me really quickly because I need to put a Dungeons & Dragons t-shirt on. I was sitting it with like a Wilfred White.
Wow.
I've got a train t-shirt. What am I thinking?
I mean, I can't go say too much. I've got my software engineer t-shirt on.
So, Glam, Andreas, can you notice the subtle work I've been doing in the background? Can you see something on the front page that wasn't there before?
What have we got? So,
Got a rat.
we've got all of the animals, yeah. We've got...
DM's going to be happy. I pulled out the first D&D t-shirt out of the drawer, and it's the one.
It's your new War Charger horse. I thought I'd give you a long locks of hair, because, you know, just... I mean, white as snow, because of course you would be in the...
Where's the owlbear?
Oh, we can get the owlbear on. We ought to get the owlbear on there.
Because you know we now do have our own owlbear. It's all set.
Who's this we? I think Toxi's got his own owlbear.
What? So guys, we are back. We've not been here for like a month. We've had a few other things. You've seen us on Sundays, of course, just not on the day of Thursday. Isn't anyone tuned in yet? Just get Ali appears to be around. Hi dude, how's it going? Welcome to the show. I'm sure Trace will be here any second. So yes, we have the usual array of craziness and fun coming your way. Let me just do that so you can actually hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Any announcements? I don't think so. We got no major announcements. We are here. We'll be back on Sundays, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Of course, the one big announcement is the Sunday after that. Party! You came here to party. We're going to have a big party in London. It's very exciting. And then what we should have done, guys, we should have planned a live D&D session for the Sunday.
Jesus, no.
Just put one next to the bar. Just roll a d20 for your shots.
That's it. That's a very own game. Right, so no announcements for that. So yes, show coming up tomorrow is going to be fun. I've not prepped it at all, so happy days. But we are prepped and ready for tonight. And because the clock is ticking and we don't have that much time, we're going to crack straight on with today's episode of... I'm just trying to find my button. 1 second. After that, today's episode of DJs and Dragons. After a night of warmth, a good fire, food, and fine company, we were introduced to some owlbears who were hungry and looking for some food. They had us on the menu, but we had other ideas. We managed to convince them to eat some mammoth meat, and through some gentle coaxing, managed to tame one of them that could maybe help us on our journey. We met a very charismatic bard called Edgin, and his traveling companion called Holga. They were on a tale of vengeance to free his daughter. His tale inspired Orianda, who, as a vengeance paladin, felt the need to help them. She abandoned her current quest to find her father to head south with these travelers. We were down another companion, and now there was 3. My good friend Toxi seems to be in good spirits, though. After a restful night, he almost seemed back to his old self, if a little judgmental. But then he started acting, well, to be honest, a little bit like me. I thought he might have been mocking me a little bit at first, but after a while, he seemed to be fully embracing the chaos. The traveler would be proud. I could learn a thing or two from the last few hours. Like, for example, he's currently been riding an owlbear, and I say riding, I mean more surfing. And I'm pretty sure he pulled a prank on me and my band of lore. Still, we journey onwards to Bryn Shander, the largest community in 10 towns. And hopefully one where we can get some answers. We've just seen a pack of reindeer grazing, and I thought maybe I could be crazy. I could go chaotic. Maybe I could get my own mount. Or maybe just some fresh meat. So I decided to approach the beasts. And suddenly, I was attacked by a tree stump? Okay, here we go.
Sorry, I was busy looking up names for trees. I know how you guys work.
I'm a tree. What's your name? What's your name, tree?
Obviously.
It's the best way to derail a DM. Right, okay, so when we last left off, you had you run across to these reindeer, you cast invisibility, and you were stealthing across.
I don't think I cast invisibility. I think what I actually did was I attempted to cast something completely different, but my out of tune Bandalore by a certain monk who'd played tricks with it and made it out of tune, it randomly chose to make me invisible when I was least expecting it.
Right.
Oh yes, wild magic happened.
Yes.
Yeah. So you snuck up to the reindeer with the glowing antlers there, thinking that no one could see you, and as you started padding over the tree log in the roadway, it started to move. And that's where we left off with a roll for initiative as this branch just took a swing at you.
And I believe Toxi was rolling to see if he could be bothered to join in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's crack on with those, shall we? So you want? Are we going to get on the screen? Are we on the right screen? Am I not logged in as the right person? No, I am.
I will jump you across.
Okay.
Obviously, you can tell it's been a little while since we DM swapped.
Okay, so there's a tree that's attacked me. My friend, I'll say where's my friend? One of them's a horse. So currently, Glamorous is a horse.
Not
And
just any
Toxi
horse,
is just
a
riding an
wolf.
owlbear. He's still stood on his owlbear, chilling out whilst I sneak forward, and I've just been attacked by a tree. So he's actually attacked me as he saw me, even though I'm invisible, so I need to roll initiative, which I will do.
What I would say is you've started climbing over a tree to
Right.
do whatever you were planning to do with those reindeer, and the tree has started moving, and a large branch is heading in your direction.
Whoa. That should be
Is
on
it
the
looking
screen.
to patch you? Is
That
it
is
looking to knock you silly?
That is a 12 for my initiative.
Oh, we already rolled initiative because the initiative order's already up.
There we go.
Somehow.
Okay, so there we go. There we go. So I did one better. That's good to know. Who has the higher dex, me or the owlbear?
Oh, I think it's going to be you.
My dex is +3, 16.
Yeah, I doubt the owlbear's is that high. One sec. And here we go. And I may as well show this to Toxeros, as he controls it.
Thank you.
Check out that bad boy, huh? There he is. Look how
Right.
sexy he looks.
Probably not the right page. Anyway, dexterity 12.
Okay, so I'm ahead of him on the old count, is all we need to know. But Toxi is going first, and I don't know what he's doing. So for those
He
that
doesn't
missed,
know what he's doing.
for those who missed the
Funnily
last
enough, he's
episode, we should give a little recap outside of the actual recap, because I didn't, as Captain Jax, I couldn't give the information on Toxi because I wasn't aware of it. But essentially, Glamreus gave you a drink. It's randomly chosen on a D100, and the drink made you for 24 hours chaotic evil.
It sadly did, yes.
What a roll.
One beer to rule them all.
Now the question. Now, what happens after 24 hours, DM?
He craves another and will do whatever he can to grab another.
Unless I pass my Constitution saving throw.
Well, there's a Constitution saving throw involved. We'll figure out what it does after 24 hours.
Okay, so that's later. But for now, he's kind of a bit evil, a bit chaotic, and a bit mental, and he's hanging around in his owlbear, and he's just seen a tree attack me. What are you doing?
Let's see.
Well, in fairness, he can't see you. He can see a tree moving.
Let's see
Correct.
if I care enough to investigate. So above 10, so 10 and above will be, yeah, I'll come and have a go. Below 10, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. That's a 10. So I will come and investigate.
Okay, we can't see those rolls. That's too far away, so that you know.
Oh, shit. Sorry. It's a problem with having a massive desk now.
That's what she says.
Right, so that's my role. So I am going to, using my owlbear, I am going to... what's my speed in this thing? Let's have a quick look. It doesn't say...
Your owlbear has 40 feet of movement. And
So-
let's say it goes on your turn, and we'll figure out whether you can command it to do anything at this point. But you can certainly move it.
So let's have a quick look. So we're looking at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I can get 35 feet with my owlbear. Oh, I can actually move it now, owlbear. So what's this tree doing? I'm here. What's going on?
So you can't see me. You can just see a tree moving, and you might hear me make a noise in a second.
Yeah, so to you it looks like a tree is just standing up in the pathway.
Is it moving? Is it doing anything?
It's definitely moving. You can see a tree. It looks like a tree that had fallen over in the wind and the storm, sitting on the path.
And now it's getting up.
I mean, if I just move that for a second, you can see. So now, right, for no reason you can discern, it started getting up, and a branch seems to be, just making a lazy beeline across it. It's a bit of a tricky one.
I'm going to hold an action because I don't actually know what it's doing. So I'm just going to hold an action to.
What chaotic action would you hold?
Well, is it going to be for me or the owlbear? Hold on.
I've disappeared off the turn order.
It's above 10, therefore it's me. And
yes.
Oh, because you changed the token.
Right, can you re-roll? Because I can't remember what you had.
I can, because I took an image of it. I had 16.
And what I'm going to do, very simply, is I am going to find a tinderbox and set fire to it if I feel it's going to be a problem.
That's evil. Love it.
You're going to burn it alive.
Burn the tree.
Burn the fucking tree down.
Okay, so we've got a held action to set fire to a tree. And we have a warhorse. I mean, let's set the scene here, right? As this, 7-foot-high, be-muscled white charger with long, flowing blonde hair sees this scene in front of it, just snorting with, you see the breath just out of its nose in the cold air. What is it doing? And where are the lights in this situation as well? Do horses have dark vision? The only light I suppose you can really see if dancing lights aren't up is the glowing light of the reindeer.
Glowing of the antlers, yeah.
Yeah, and I can actually
I've got a cat
now.
that's just got in front of me.
I can do this now, so you've got about that much dim light.
Right, okay. So I can't really see there's an awful lot going on with the tree. I can probably just about see that there's branches moving in front of stuff. Jack's... I think... Was Jax riding me? Or did he have
I was riding you, and he was riding the owl, and I then got off, and I invisibly... I can't remember what I went to cast. I think I was going to cast Speak with Animals, so I could go and talk to them, and I went invisible. So I decided, well, let's see if I can go and ride one, wrestle it to the ground or something, I don't know. A bit of a rodeo, and then the tree started to move. Not that you can, like you say, you probably can't even see the tree unless you started to follow forward when the owlbear went.
I was going to say, so I think that's all I'll probably do is just... Oh, I can't move my token.
Give him permission, DM, come on.
I thought I had. Right. Just fill while I'm doing this.
Well, I think all I'm going to do is just move up. I don't think I'd even hold an action because I don't know what I'm hold an action to do. Cause,
to poop because you're a horse.
That actually might be a good thing, yes. I might hold an action to... Oh, there's two of me now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the one that dropped didn't have permissions. Here's a D&D question that never comes up in real life. If your horse self poops, is it regular-sized poop or is it horse-sized poop?
That's a good question. Can we get answers to that in the channel? Let's get some answers. Do you think if a druid horse poops, is it regular sized poop or is it horse sized poop? Everybody. Also,
nope,
if you make love with another horse, is it weird because you're actually a person? I mean, let's just throw that out there.
I mean,
I've set that to all players, so try again.
Nope.
Okay. Just tell me where you want to move.
So yeah, I'll just move up behind. How big's this bush?
I've had this with Eagle in the past. What you need to do is it's about setting the token and setting the whatever it is. What's it called in the actual the creature in the thing. Yeah, so I can access the creature. So you set the creature so we can access it, but I don't think you've set the permissions on the actual token.
Anyway, I'm going to move down to sort
go.
of next to Toxi down there.
Right. So there. So where was it about there?
I don't know if that bush is just a bush and I can walk by it, then yes.
Right. It's a tree, so you can go under it.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll do that. Otherwise, I'd be the other side of him. But yeah, if I can just walk under it, then yes, I should just walk under it.
Right.
Yeah, I can move me.
Yeah, but that'll help me figure out where you're trying to move him.
Where I'm trying to move, yeah.
Right. What are you doing? Are you holding any actions?
I don't think I can do much as a warhorse. I'll hold an action to neigh loudly if something goes on.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll take what's it called? Dodge action. I'll take the dodge action. There we go. I've learned something.
Classy action. Okay, so we have the owlbear separately, but I think that was moving on Toxiros's turn order. So just chuck that there. Right. So Captain Jax.
So this tree starts to move and I'm on it and I'm invisible. I'm seeing my friends coming up and back me up, and I'm just going to kind of reach out. And I thought I had speak with plants, but I think that was a different Bandalore. But what I do have is it's moving. I'm going to imagine it is some kind of creature. So I am going to, as an action on myself, I'm going to cast Universal Speech. Gain the ability to make your speech intelligible to any creature as an action. Choose one or more creatures within 60 feet of you, an equal number to your charisma modifier. You, the chosen creatures, can magically understand you regardless of what language you speak.
Okay.
Rechargeable per long rest. So I will click on that and I will touch the tree and go, "Whoa there, big fella. How you doing?" I'm annoyed because I was going to use that to talk to the reindeer, but I've still got to speak with animals to talk to the reindeer. So we'll see how it goes. If they don't flee as the tree starts to move and they're just grazing, and I'll be like, "How you doing there, big fella?" And we'll sort of, that'll be my bonus action to speak and my action to cast it on myself, and I'll use calming tones just to be like, "How's it going there? Calm down. Woo."
Right. Invisibility. I know if you attack, that drops off.
Let me pull that up for you, sir. So the invisibility spell is, I think if I cast
attacks, you cast a spell. Attacks or cast a spell.
Yeah. So the invisibility drops.
Oh, is that a spell or is that an ability?
So every creature you touch becomes invisible till the spell ends. Anything that is wearing anything, carrying anything at higher levels, blah blah blah. See, that's all I get. I don't get the rest of it.
Like, universal speech is Universal speech is a bardic ability.
Yes.
So but I imagine it's a magical ability, so I think for the purposes of this, it would be a spell.
Okay. I'm not averse to coming out of invisibility. I didn't put it on myself on purpose anyway, so it's like I'm not averse to it. I'm really not. So I'm not attached to it at all.
Okay, so you have said to the tree in calming tones,
"Oh there, big fella. How's it going? How you feeling today? Didn't mean to step on your toes there."
Okay. So that takes us down to the reindeer, right? Who will look in your direction, kind of surprised as this creature just appears out of thin air and just starts talking to the tree next to them. And what do you look like at this point?
What do I look like? Currently,
male, female, tall, short,
currently
skinny, chubby.
I'm trying to remember because I didn't take a note of what I said I was looking like. I don't think I've changed my appearance since we were in Wormdoom Creek Crag. So I am still. So I'm waiting till we get somewhere I might need to be different, but I think I am very much like an elf, an above ground elf.
An above ground, not okay. There's only wood elf or high elf.
It would be a wood elf, blonde hair, down to my shoulders. I'm still wearing my hat, and I'm wearing my cloak that I believe is it my cloak that changes. So at the moment it's just a plain black, or maybe white for the snow. Yeah, white cloak for the snow. My usual clothes and armor, and I am a wood elf with blonde hair.
Okay, so the first reindeer, right? Just looks in your direction. His head just snaps, looking there, and it suddenly turns to the other reindeer and says, "Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Man appeared out of nowhere." And the other reindeer says, "Oh wow! Wait, is he wearing a purple hat?"
Now I can't understand them though, right?
You can understand them. They're speaking common.
Oh, because of the druids and shit. So
I will say nothing.
I'll be like, "Hey, hi guys."
We've got one other person in turn order before we start getting around to that.
Yes, what I want to do quickly is, carry on.
Turn.
No, that's
right.
cool. Okay.
So the tree continues to try and stand up, and it makes a creaking sound. I'm just going to say trees don't actually have the ability to talk. 1 second.
They do on Critical Role. How dare you?
Well, depends on the tree. Yep, and this one.
I think they can talk if you can't speak with plants. I don't know if my ability to understand everything would work.
Well, I'm just going to say it can't talk. It might be able to understand you, but at this point, it swings a branch in your direction and it attempts a grapple.
Okay.
So it's gonna. So give me a strength check against a tree. You can use athletics or acrobatics if you're trying to dodge it.
If I saw it coming towards me, I would definitely
I'm
try
telling
and
you right now, he's
skip
got
out
you.
of the way.
On that roll, he's got you.
I would definitely try and skip out of the way. I rolled an 11.
He rolled a crit.
Okay.
So that's a crit win for anyone looking.
Oh. Crit win, everybody.
Right. So these branches close around you, grasping you, not crushing you, but holding you firmly as it lifts you. Probably a clear 10 foot off the ground. Right. And this brings us back to Toxirus.
Hello.
You saw me appear and then get picked up by a tree. And you heard some reindeers talking.
Would I have... Sorry, I should have realised at this point that would I have used my action to set fire to it?
Would you consider picking him up to be hostile with the context of the talking reindeer? It's a question for you.
Let's ask the dice, shall we? 10 and above is hostile. 9 and below is not hostile. It's a 14. I'm going to set fire to it.
You can certainly try. So how does this work in your 6 seconds?
So in my 6 seconds, I realise I don't have my tinderbox on me. Therefore, I use my breath weapon.
Okay. That is certainly evil. Right, so I'm a
But you realise that I'm there, right?
So
Yeah.
it looks like that,
Can we say,
doesn't it?
would you like to highlight the fact that the new tools that you're using that were released on the most recent patch since our last session, we now have fully full cones and etc. So there's no more arguments about what a cone does or doesn't do.
I guarantee you there's going to still be arguments.
Of course there is.
He's only half covered, he's not hit.
I'm 10 feet in the air, he definitely doesn't hit me.
I will let you argue that, DM, because I don't give a shit, because I'm chaotic.
Are you aiming high or low?
So it's 15 foot wide by 15 foot high.
Oh,
It's a
son
cone.
of a bitch.
I'm just going to burn the bottom. When I say burn the bottom of the tree, it makes sense to burn the bottom of it, doesn't it? So that's what I would do.
Gaz is now testing out all the new cones.
Yep. Of course I am.
Okay, Mr. Chaotic, why don't you tell us if that is really something that you would do?
It's not something that that Toxiros would do normally, so therefore it is something that I would do now, because it's called chaotic evil.
Is not hurt your friend.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
No, he said he doesn't care. He's just aiming at it.
I really
Right.
don't.
That's all I needed to check. Right, so the tree is going to make a dexterity saving throw, and because you're grappled, a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
I'm not grappled.
Me.
Not you.
No.
But my dex saving throw is really good. That's all I'm saying.
What's
Plus
the DC?
9.
We've got a 13 over here.
So I've got a natural 20, which doesn't count, and the one before that was a 17. I do get a plus 9 to my dex, thank God. Saving throws.
Right, hold on, just let me double check my action, my breath weapon. DC 13.
Cool. So I saved.
And he met your DC, so he saved as well. Of course, being a tree, he might be vulnerable to fire. We don't know. Roll us some damage dice.
3d6. Makes sense to use red dice. I got 5, a 6, and a 2.
That's 13 halved to 6. 6 points of damage.
Hopefully, it's got ongoing fire on it now.
Just to engulf your friend in a burning pyre. Ooh. Very tempting. But mostly spells that ignite things do say they do that. Okay. So we've got an owlbear as well.
Do I control the owlbear?
At this stage, you loosely control the owlbear.
Let's see if I want to let the owlbear do something. North of 10 is yes, and south of 10 is no. It is a 19.
You really want to get it to do something.
So yeah, owlbear is going to...
Right, I am going to roll to see whether it follows your commands, but
Okay.
you go for it. What do you want it to do?
That is a very, very good question, which I'm just going to double check. It can make multi-attacks with its beak, so I'm going to get it to follow in where I burnt it and give it a bit of a kick in. So we're going to go with the multi-attack. It makes 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its claws.
Okay, so on more than a 10, this is going to follow your command. And that is a 9.
Okay.
So you kind of motion it, kick it in the side, as you might motion a horse to go, but it can see this tree that's on fire, and it doesn't really fancy having a fight. So it
Doesn't want to put its beak and its feathers in the fire.
It's a little bit flammable itself. It knows better.
Okay.
Okay, so this takes us down to Glamreus.
Right.
And before Glamreus can even do anything, you're excited there for a second, weren't you?
Yeah, I was going to do something.
Actually, no, I tell you what, I'll let you do something.
Okay. I mean, it's not going to be the most exciting thing, but I'm going to probably run around in a little bit of a circle because I think I'm too close. Oh, no, that's not. I don't want a cone. Just because I used a cone before. How far is that? Yeah, that's only 10 feet. So I'm going to run around in a little bit of a circle so I can charge 20 feet towards it. And run up to the tree and attack it with my hooves.
Okay.
Poor tree.
Fuck the tree.
Well, it picked you up, so I'm just trying to knock it
You
back
might
down
just
again.
be trying to show me the world. Enjoy the spectacle of the view that I can provide. If you like, I could walk you all the way to Bryn Shander, he's saying, but we can't understand what he's saying. He's just saying it in his brain. I'm like, why am I being set on fire? I'm such a nice, friendly tree.
Well, it's
This
stop,
happens
drop,
all the
roll.
time.
So that's a 14 plus 6, so dirty 20 to hit.
Right, I don't imagine trees have a lot of AC, and they do not, no.
Okay, so it gets 2d6 plus 4.
The tree's got 1,000 hit
Sorry.
points. It's a giant oak.
So that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And because I charged at it, it needs to succeed on a DC 14 saving throw
Right,
or
does
be
that-
knocked prone.
Does that talk about creatures larger than it or smaller? Because they often do with things like that.
DC 14 when it goes prone. How are you going to prone a fucking tree?
Well, I imagine there'll be a thing about the
Horsemen,
size of it. One size larger than you, maybe.
It doesn't specifically say, but if the horse moves 20 feet straight towards a creature and hits it with the hooves and attack on the same turn, the target must save on a DC or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the horse can make another attack with its hooves as a bonus action.
Okay, DC strength and DC.
So it's DC 14 strength. If it's large, maybe you want to give it advantage. I don't know.
Well, the tree's got a lot of strength and it rolled a 21.
Oh, okay, fine. The tree is still upright.
Captain Jack.
Hardwood.
So you're in a tree. You're a little singed, and this thing is trying to. This warhorse is trying to knock it over, which, judging by where you're being held, looks like it might crush you as it falls. Generally, you're feeling a bit worried about the situation. You're grappled at the moment.
I am a little concerned right now. I am gonna look over toward the two reindeers, and I'll be like, well, we didn't really want to cause any trouble here, guys. If we could all just calm down. Hey, I don't suppose you two, looking at the reindeer, I don't suppose you two could help in some way? As my bonus action, as my action, I'll try and break free.
Okay. Well, it's not really a bonus action, but a bonus action to talk. I'll let you challenge a grapple. So that's strength with strength.
It is now, yeah, because I can't escape out anymore. Can I, DM?
Yeah.
Am I trying to wriggle? No, I'm not. It's definitely strength with strength. I know that, but I was hoping.
Well, you could polymorph into something smaller. That'd always work.
I was just having a quick look. Obviously, the option to polymorph, but I don't really want to use that high level spell just yet. Although it is nearly the end of the day, I think for now. I'll see if I could inspire myself. I've already used my bonus action talk, so no, I'll strength on strength for now, even though it's got a shit ton of strength. I'll give it a go. So athletics, yeah?
Yes, athletics against its strength.
It's gone off the screen, that's shit. It's a 9. So I'm just like, can we get a little help here, guys? And I'm like, yeah.
That's not going to do it. He had a 13.
Oh.
You could have done it. You could have done it then. Right, okay. So, seeing this cone of fire come out and this horse attacking the tree, the first reindeer says, she said he'd have a purple hat, didn't she? And the other one goes, yeah, and he said be evil as well. And they kind of take a few steps back as their tree friend is just being mercilessly attacked. All right, so before we get to the tree's turn...
Just say that again. So they said, he said we'd have a purple hat.
She said that you'd have a purple hat. She said they'd be evil too. She said they'd hurt us.
And everyone heard that, right?
Everyone who speaks common. So yes, everyone but the owlbear. Right.
Okay.
Yes, even I do still understand languages while I'm a horse. I can't speak them, but...
Okay, so just as soon as that's happened, these things start backing off, and Toxi is kind of inhaling for a second, whatever he's trying to do. You hear this voice up from the bluff above you, and the voice seems to say, "Rowan, put that man down." As you see actually, I'm going to see if I got a picture of this. They often have them. Yeah. Come on, bio. Oh, there we go. I hate it when they have names. As you see, a very tribal-looking person. Screw it. Pretend not to see the name. Yeah, as you see, a very tribal-looking humanoid, covered in thick furs, staff in hand, very totemic look about them. And again, what you hear is, Rowan, put that man down. Right, in kind of a chiding tone. And as we move on to the tree's turn, it kind of, you hear a creaking groan, almost like it's protesting at the very notion of putting you down at this point. But it lets you go. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Not high, but 13.
That's enough. You fall, 5-6 feet to the ground. Manage to keep your balance. Don't hurt yourself. Don't break your ankles. Anything like that. Yeah, you're no longer grappled. Toxiros, what are you doing?
Looking at it with a little bit of shock, going, okay. Normally I'd just sort of back out of the way, but obviously it's not normal, so...
You try to have a normal encounter and, your monk just turns evil for 24 hours and ruins all your plans.
I don't know, let's roll. North of 10 and above, we'll do something. 9 below, we won't. It's a 12. Okay. So I am going to... Oh, how far is that woman over there?
You got a tape measure?
Have I? Oh, yeah, so I have. Oh, this is new, isn't it?
35 feet.
What you want to do is right-click when you're doing it.
Okay. I can't right-click when I do it.
DM thing, probably.
Okay. So 35 foot. Have I got any weapons?
I mean, she has just can't. Well, you're a chaotic evil, but she has just told the tree to drop me. But yes, yeah, fuck you, man.
Okay.
Well,
so...
chaotic evil is a very, very strange thing. There's lots of ways to do stuff. You can be cooperative while also thinking, how can I make this worse, my friend? He's been a real dick this last week.
I'm either going to, so here we go, north of 10, south of 10. I'm either going to throw a dagger at her, or I'm going to go and kick the tree in disgust. It's a 2, therefore I'm going to go kick the tree in disgust.
Right, I want some flavor text with that.
So I'm a little bit annoyed because I thought that the tree was going to burn and it would be quite funny to watch JJ drop out of a burning tree. So it's not going to happen. I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm actually going to go over there and just boot the shit out of the bottom of the tree.
Okay. This is actually an odd situation because there is an unarmed strike, but your unarmed strike is actually a normal attack.
It is indeed, yeah.
What is this? Is a half-hearted boot?
No. Shall I roll to hit?
You certainly can.
That would be a 13. Plus
That's
7.
going to hit a tree.
20.
I mean, he is the size of a barn door.
It does 1d6 plus 4 damage. 1 second, please, caller. That would be 7 damage.
What type? Psychic? Piercing? Bludgeoning? Slashing?
This is bludgeoning.
Can you even choose damage at this point?
I can indeed, yes. Well, no, I can't choose. It is bludgeoning.
Okay, right. So he's taking some bludgeoning damage. You're doing a bit of a Pao Mei there. Trying to punch through the wood.
Yes.
Right. That takes us down to the owlbear, who you've dismounted. He wasn't really interested in attacking it. I don't imagine he's interested right now. So you're gonna leave the owlbear as he is?
1 second. North of 10, yes. South of 10, no. It is north of 10, so yes, I am.
Okay, that brings us down to our draft horse. Not draft horse, war horse.
Okay, so the trees put Jax down. There's animals talking and stuff. I'm going to neigh at them and then turn back into a dwarf.
Nice. No, we needed a druid, man. We needed a druid. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
And the fact that I changed kind of indicates that.
Okay, let's see. Is this person going to go before or after Captain Jax here before he gets to do his fang? What are the stats on a frost druid? Ooh, that dexterity, Captain Jax. Right. Jax?
So I've landed in the snow out of the tree, dust myself down. I've been looking up. I've seen that Gaz has just turned back to human. I see that Toxi's a bit angry, and I'll be like, everyone just needs to everyone needs to calm down right now. Good day, kind sir, ma'am. Happy travels. I do apologize for the situation we've arrived in. I was not expecting to be attacked by a tree. But it's okay. No, there's nothing else needs to happen. You know, something along those lines. Basically, again, a calming down with my actual action, full action, to be like, look, let's not escalate this. How's it going up there? You're looking good.
Okay, now before I say that we're maybe dropping out of combat, does anyone here still have an intention to attack? Looking at Toxeros.
1 second. So we're going to go 10 and above is no, 9 and below is yes. 7, yes.
In turn order, we stay. Right. Okay, so I'm going to play this a little bit loose with their turns because they're kind of at the end. Right, so the ranger have backed off a bit, and here we go. So one is going to look up at the druidic person, and they're going to say, if I can find their name, Freda, are these the people you were talking about? He has the purple hat. And Freyla's going to look back at them and say, we shall see. And they're going to look in your direction with a purposeful pause. And that pause is going to give enough time for Toxeros to do what he's doing. There's a 6-second pause. They've read the book, The Power of Speech.
Okay, so...
How to win friends and influence people.
Even is the woman on the ridge. Odd is the tree. Even is the woman on the ridge. I'm going to chuck the dagger that I've been holding on to, rolling to hit. That's an 8 plus 7, so that's 15.
That would be enough to hit.
Can we do anything? A reaction or anything?
That's what I was just looking.
What can you react?
As I see him go through.
I'm in 5 feet.
As I see him.
5 feet of Toxi, not her.
Do you still have a shield of arrow catching?
I do. But it's the wrong way around. Can I do it at 5 feet of the person throwing it?
5 feet of the person throwing it? Well, it's meant to give you a chance to actually see it coming.
Yes, I realise it's not how it works.
5 damage.
Right.
So I don't have any reactions. I'm trying to figure out where my coiling grasp tattoo is, to wondering if I could use my coiling grasp tattoo to catch the knife.
Do you realise how much this actually hurts me to do?
Are you killing the whole campaign? This could be a huge contact for us. But it's okay, because it's roleplay, baby.
So that was 6 points of.
So can I,
damage.
DM? Can I use my coiling grasp tattoo to try and catch it?
Is it a reaction?
I mean, I can't. I don't have any reactions, which is weird. But I also, in my action, don't have coiling grasp tattoo. So I'm struggling to figure out where it. I don't think I've ever added it as an actual thing. So I'm trying to find it at the moment.
Right. Well, I actually have the PDF because I was looking at it earlier. So let me just bring this up.
Because I don't think we ever added it properly. It's just kind of like it's not there as an action for me, which is why I never use it.
It's there as an item.
There we go. Magic tattoos.
It is there as an item. There we go. I have dark vision from it as well.
Right, it's called coiling, was it?
That's when I take damage, I can half the damage, right? That was that one. Which also gives me dark vision. And the coiling grasp tattoo says, when the tattoo is on your skin, you can, as an action.
It's
so,
an action,
never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so right now this thing is happening. So, yeah, that knife goes into, so you just throw that dagger. You don't give a flying fuck. And this thing just embeds itself in that person's shoulder. As you can see, they've got a plain white pelt there, and it starts to darken with the colour of blood oozing from that wound.
Oops.
Are we still in turn order?
At this point, yeah. Owlbear.
What's the owlbear doing, Aki?
Owlbear.
Yeah.
I was busy looking at my camera light and trying to fix it properly. Okay, so 10 and above, it doesn't do anything. 9 and below, it does. 9. No, it's a 6, sorry. So it is going to go for the tree. Tree is above, and...
So you're going to command it to multi-attack, so
Yep.
let's see if it actually attacks.
It's going for the tree.
It will obey your commands this turn.
And it's going to roll to hit. It's got a 10 plus 7, so 17.
17's going to hit.
Okay, and then damage-wise... 1d10 plus 5 piercing damage, and then it gets to hit with the claws, which is 2d8 plus 5. 1 second.
Jesus.
No, it's Toxi. That's 6. That's 6, or is that? No, that's a 9. 9 plus 5, which is 14. And then, do I need to roll again for the other multi-attack?
To hit it, yeah.
15 plus 7. And then that one is 2d8.
So just tell me the damage in total.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 plus 5. That's
27.
27, thank you. 27 from the owlbear
27.
to the tree.
Okay. The tree is looking bloodied. It's
Looking sappy.
It's looking sappy. Yeah. It's got a few less leaves than when it started. It's looking a bit burnt. It's looking scratched, like it's been mauled as a cat's scratching post. And there's a definite foot-shaped dent in the bottom of it. Okay. Right, now I need to replace that with that. And you go there. Okay. Glamreus. So you can see this, and also you can see what your friend is doing. So what are you doing at this point?
So, I'm going to do 2 things. No idea how either of them are going to work. I'm going to cast, as bonus action, Healing Word on the tree.
Interesting.
I thought I had a spell and I don't. I'm really annoyed.
So yeah, so Healing Word on the tree, so 1d4 plus 5. 3, so that's 8 points of healing to the tree.
Okay.
And then as my action, this is going to be funny. Annoyingly, I can't say anything as such, but as flavour, I'm going to go, Toxi, no! And I'm going to do shove on Toxi and try and push him off the owlbear.
Oh, he's off the owlbear.
He's off the owlbear and kick the tree.
But you can still shove him.
How's he commanding the owlbear then?
It's his bonus action. We treat it like any animal, like a bag of tricks animal. You know,
Okay.
you talk to it with your bonus action. It doesn't necessarily follow commands at this point. If he was on it, he might be doing it with commands. You know, yanking the reins that don't exist yet, kicking it in the side. It's a loose kind of bonus action thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could try and grapple him. No, I'm going to go shove. I think that sends a stronger message. Try to push him over. Probably isn't going to work, but anyway.
Okay, so what are you contesting this with, Toxi? Dexterity or strength?
Am I going to contest it is the first question.
So exciting.
10 and above, I'm going to contest it. It's an 11, so yes. I'm going to do it with my dexterity because I'm a monk, and that would be actually no. Let's let the dice decide. Evens for dexterity, odds for strength. It is evens. It's dexterity.
So your acrobatics against his athletics.
Mm-hmm.
The battle of the century.
Bet you wish you were still a horse.
Yes. Not too bad. 15 plus 1, 16. But he gets an awful bonus.
8 plus acrobatics, 7, which is
Ooh, 15. You get shoved.
Excellent.
Okay, so do I react badly or go well to that?
So you're knocking him prone, right?
So if you succeed, the target is incapacitated. Wait. You succeed. Oh, if it's automatic. If you succeed, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away. So I'm going to go for prone. Yeah.
Okay.
He has knocked you on your ass, Captain Jax.
So
I see you knock on your ass. I'm gonna look down. I'll look up to the guy on the thing and I'll be like, oh wait, actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'll be like, we mean no troubles. And I'm gonna look to Toxi and go, what's going on? And I'm gonna cast Charm Person on Aki.
Fucking dickhead. I bet Tithe is loving this.
So
DC
you
16
have an ability.
wisdom, but it's a wisdom save. Oh, you actually do. I would know this. Do I know if he's immune to my charms? I don't know. No, I don't think I do.
Well, what I was going to say is you also have an ability as a bard. I think it's called not cutting words, but
It's similar. I can use that if I need to.
yeah. Okay, so are you immune to charm first of all, Toxeros?
No.
Okay, charm person. So, but it is your
hold on a
best
minute.
stat. It's a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
A DC 16 wisdom saving throw. So saving is +3. Here we go. That was
Wait. Level 7. What level are you? Level 8?
I'm late.
Starting at level 7, you can use your action to end one effect on yourself, causing you to be... Yeah, which causes you to be charmed or frightened.
Yeah, that's stillness of mind, which I do have, but I don't
so
have
He has
resistance.
to.
against it.
Yeah, once it's
Yeah,
he has
on
to take
his
effect
turn.
first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast that on him and go, Toxirus, I don't know what's gotten into you, but what are you doing? This is wrong.
So
and
what
hope
does
those
charm
words take
mean?
effect.
I am now charmed. What does that actually mean?
It means you see me as a friendly face. That's it, really. It doesn't force you to do anything. I basically, you make a wisdom saving throw, and if the charmed creature regards me as a friendly acquaintance. So you might, I was hoping, so with a bit of flavour in it, I'm using that to hopefully break through to you and charm you to make me see you in a good light. Therefore, you might take my words, and my words, as I cast it, are, what are you doing? This isn't you. And yeah, like, calm down. There's no need for any of this.
Okay, let's do this with advantage then. So, I will listen to you if I get 10 or above. But I'm going to show it twice, and you get to choose the roll.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Ish.
That's also a fucking 9!
You really don't want to fucking listen, do you?
I did it with advantage!
I know, it's amazing! The dice want to fuck us completely.
Fuck me. Okay, yeah, let's just go for it. No, fuck it. I'm not listening.
Okay. And it's your turn, I think? No, it's not. It's her turn. His turn?
Right.
Their turn.
Okay, so you were trying to be persuasive. You were trying to say, he stabbed you in the shoulder, but we're really not trying to hurt you. And you're trying to do this with your actions as well, right? Glam is trying to heal the tree.
Yes.
You're trying to stop your friend. Right. So give me some persuasion, because I need a bit of guidance as to whether she's going to attack you back.
That's 30. It's not like a dirty 20. It's a dirty 30.
A dirty 30.
What the hell have you done to your character?
I get a plus 12 to persuasion now. I mean, admittedly, I rolled an 18. I rolled really high.
That's why I tried to
I
keep a
think
straight
that,
face.
to be honest, not only does she believe me that I'm trying to stop him, I actually think she kind of fancies me as well. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The bard comes out.
You know what I mean?
Death by Schnoo, I tell you. Right. Okay. Oh my fucking god. Right. Having heard the sincerity of your words, to see the actions of your friends trying to help Rowan, and to see you try and restrain the actions of this dragonborn psychopath, she gleans a sense of understanding that this is the rogue actions of one of your group and not the actions of all of you. Right? With a hand up to a shoulder, cradling the wound, she says to you, "What be this? I have caused you no harm. No one has attacked you. Rowan, he put you down. Why do you attack me so? Your reputation precedes you. But yeah, your reputation precedes you. Are you as evil as they say? And yeah, the elks will just cower in the background. You know, they're here to hurt us. Poor Rowan. Poor Rowan.
Fuck me. Come on, Aki. Come on. Come round, bro. Come on, you're killing us here. It's like they think we're evil and we're being evil.
Are you
He's
choosing
being
to
evil,
break?
to be fair.
He is evil.
He is evil, yeah, exactly.
I don't think you've attacked anyone, and I only stamped the tree once as a horse.
Do I attack? No, I do not.
Oh crap!
What?
Wild magic, Glamrose.
Oh, for the healing word. Yes.
This is how all goes Pete Tong.
No. All right.
That'd have been hilarious if it had done that and then
It would.
and done something evil off of the back of it. So what was your role there? So is that so? What you're doing,
Yeah,
Aki?
because
You're
one of
not
them's
attacking.
fireball centered on me or something.
So Aki can choose to be uncharmed, but that would be his full action.
So, I have no reason to choose not to be to be uncharmed. But what I am going to say is because I've rolled and I've rolled less than a 10. A 10 and above was going to attack. A 9 and below was going to be a challenge as to why I shouldn't attack. So my challenge is, why shouldn't I attack you? Who are you? Why shouldn't I attack you?
Does that mean we
Okay.
can move out of combat?
Right. Okay. So
Also, are you getting up?
Well, I'm
you
laying
can
on the
actually
floor
use
at the
half
moment.
the amount of movement for that.
Yeah, okay. Let's stand up. Whilst I point a bony finger at this white-robed woman with a little red dot on her.
Okay.
A red dot, is that like your sights? From...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You got it on your knife, a little laser pointer. Woo!
Wow. Did not expect this to we're just gonna start talking at the start of the session. Not.
You even
fucking
got a
around.
name for the tree and everything. You know what I mean? You spent this time working on the nice stuff.
Right.
This is the music we should have had. It's like a bit of hijinks. Bit of hijinks.
the Benny Hill theme.
You know what I mean? Right.
Who am I? Who is you? Your reputation precedes you, I fear. And she looks in your direction, Captain Jax. A man who wants to be anyone but himself. And he looks at in your direction. A dragon. Ah, I've actually got this somewhere. There we go. And she looks at you. A dragon. And I feel it from you. An evil as pure and potent as sunshine soaking through your skin. And she looks at Glamreus. And you. Who are you? And she's going to leave that hanging in the air. Unless Toxros is doing any more psychopathic rolling, we'll be out of turn order.
She hasn't answered the question yet.
Question with a question.
To answer the question with a question. Yeah.
Who am I? Who are you?
So, you know my friends, but you don't know me, even though I'm one of you.
That is not what I asked. I know your name. Glambre as Barrel Man.
Oh, God, that is killing me. Sorry, carry on. It's good.
Yeah. I asked you, who are you?
Well, that's part of the reason I'm up here, to try and figure out what's going on with me. I was a druid. I've gone, as you can see, a little bit grey. I dabbled in a bit of necromancy to save a child. I thought I was doing right and ended up doing wrong. And things have gone downhill from there. So I'm up here trying to figure out who I am.
And she looks at you and she just says, a druid attacking the trees. How far you is fallen. barrel man.
I could try and lie, but I'm not going to. Like I say, I was trying to beat the flames out with my hooves, but no.
Horses instinctively try and put out forest fires. I heard this somewhere.
Yeah.
Surely. No, come on.
I was trying to just knock my friend down out of the tree. I mean, yes, you're right. I'm not who I should be.
Since when did a druid choose to attack before he talk to a tree? It is the most natural thing that comes to us. To nature. To commune. And yet you attack Rohan. Who are you? Are you a druid? Or be you something else?
I want to be a druid, but at the moment, I'm not sure what I am.
I want you to roll. It's not persuasion. It's more like, does she believe you? How believable are the words that you say?
Inspiration.
I was gonna say.
Inspiration.
Right, no, we can do better than this. Inspiration isn't just one of those. He's inspired. How do you inspire him in the midst of?
As you're like, I'm gonna walk over. I'm like, sort of, as Toxi's getting himself out, I'm gonna pull him up, and I'll say, and I'm just gonna tap him on the back, give him that inspiration, and just say, "You got this, bro."
Okay, so what's your inspiration?
D8.
D8.
I've just leveled. Let me check. Bonus actions. Inspiration. It's still 1d8. But I get another one now. I get 4 per short rest.
Nice. So what is this? A performance or?
It's a really interesting one. Let me just look at your character sheet. I think they all run off charisma.
They do, and that's -1 on everything.
Oh, Jesus. Just animal handling.
Right, to be honest, performance, persuasion, it's the same thing for this.
Same, yes. Right. So it's a -1 on whatever I roll, so I'm probably going to need the inspiration. That's a 7, at least not. I thought it was a 1 to start with. And
6.
Oh,
Oh,
that is a 1.
Jesus, fuck me.
So, but I do still get to keep that, assuming this fails the check. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. That's good. You should use that more often.
I like cutting words better. Unsettling words. Unsettling words is one of my favourite things, especially if I've done something really big. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, so that was only a total of 7.
Okay. Right. She's going to look at you and she's going to say, I do not know what you are, but you are no druid. The Emerald Enclave does not welcome you to the Icewind Dale. Do not go to the wastelands. Do not go to the mountains. Do not go to the sea. Hide in your towns and your villages, for you is not welcome out here, Barrel Man.
Do you perchance know of someone called? I want to say Hulk Hogan, but it's not what his name was.
Hal Homan.
That's it. Do you know of a druid named Hal Homan? I hear that he's gone through a similar sort of experience and could help me.
If only people had like mind-reading necklaces. Give me a perception check. Anyone.
Anyway.
Well, you got 2 people. Do you want to give me a perception check yourself? One other person wants to roll there.
Oh, yes.
Go on,
is this site-based or not?
Yes, it is.
Right.
That is 11 plus perception.
My God.
13.
13. Right, and what did you get there?
3 plus 8, so 11.
Would you like to use your inspiration on that?
I was just saying. Well, I was thinking not when I saw it as a 3. Then I realised my +8 takes it to 11. So actually, yes.
Come on.
That's,
Oh my
still
god!
one.
Put that in dice jail right now!
This is 12.
The dice detective. Right,
Dice Joe's getting rather full.
So
You
12
don't
and a 13.
notice- You do not notice this, Mr. Barrelmane. But
Excellent,
Toxeros,
so I still get to keep the
Toxeros,
inspiration
being
dice.
slightly more perceptive, notices an imperceptible eyebrow raise. The recognition on their face of that name. He notices that, but you
Would I have seen it? Obviously, we'd all have to. I know with a check.
Unfortunately,
I know with a check you do it as that, but if we're looking for something and it will affect what I can respond with.
No, I think it's funnier this way because he's
Okay.
rolling chaotic evil. Right.
Well, it's more about the fact that if we're all looking at something, we would all see it. It's not like we're doing a check to achieve something like open a safe. This is
No, but
do we see something?
What I will do is I'll give you a heartbeat to see whether Toxeros notes that, which he does, and whether he decides to share that.
Okay.
Let's have a look. 10 and above, I will share. That's a 17. Oh yeah, so you know who that is then? Would be my response.
Who is he to you? How have you come by this name?
How did I come by this name?
Whilst he's trying to remember, I'm going to look across to Toxi and I'm going to tap like this to see if he can pick up and do some mind reading.
Do I want to? Let's have a quick
Yeah.
look.
Wait, not again.
10 and above, yes. A 9 and below, no. 7, no.
Did Fowler tell me?
It was the Druid. Actually, I thought it was the Druid Enclave. They sent you in this direction. Then you got fucked up. Or then she got fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Lady Gerald.
Yeah.
Falcon. Yeah. Yes. There we go. In 10 towns in Bryn Shander. Oh, apparently we know he's in Bryn Shander.
There we go.
I didn't know that. Or that's what I was told.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we did that and started this campaign.
That was
been
the
really
end of the last campaign.
Yeah, that's what I was
He's
just
in
going back
Icewind
through my
Dale,
notes.
let's say.
Somewhere. Yeah.
So there we go.
You learned Bryn Shander before we bought Rime of the Frost Maiden and made a campaign out of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, honestly, in that last campaign that we did have Halholm in, I think he was in Bryn Shander, or one of the 10 towns. Right, so, again, how do you know that name?
When I started to turn, I went to the Enclave in Waterdeep, and Lady I'm going to tell her I fucked her, yeah.
Carry on. That's in real Jax was just like, oh god, what's he doing? Oh my god. Carry on.
Lady Gerald Falcon
Falcon,
told me... Yes, probably. I've not written it down very well. Okay. Suggested that I go seek him out to help with what's happening to me.
Yeah. She gives you a very baleful glare, and she spits on the floor, and she says, "Do not say that name. Keep her name out of your mouth." Right. Yeah, she's gonna go, "We know what you did to the goddess, Barrelmane." She's very angry at you.
I can imagine. I'm quite angry at myself. Or
You say
I'm more
that out loud?
disappointed. Well, I was going to say, I'm more disappointed in myself. I really didn't want this to happen. So I've come up here to...
Disappointed you did not kill her. You maimed the goddess. I should kill you where you stand. And again, she
to be
spits
fair,
on the floor.
I was stone at the time. I didn't have a lot of choice in it. She saved me from being stone, and this happened to her. So I've come to try and reverse the effect by sorting myself out.
And I'll say that as well. I'll say, if anyone's to blame, you can blame me, because it was me that took my friend, who, like he says, was petrified at the time, he didn't really have a say in it. I took him to the goddess to be fixed, and she, freely of her own will, chose to help Glamreus. And the consequences of that were dire, and that is why we're here. We're not here to cause trouble. We're not here to cause any kind of ruckus. Love that word. But
You do.
but we
Use
are
that on
just
command.
we
Ruckus.
are just trying to help our friend. Isn't that right, Toxiros? We're trying to help our friend
Do you back him up?
to gain to cleanse himself of this disease.
Okay, Toxeros, do you give him advantage or disadvantage on this plea?
Okay, so if I roll 10 and above, I give him advantage. If I roll 9 and below, I'm going to say no. It's a 10, so yes, I do. I go, yeah, okay.
Okay, so you're both imploring that this is a real thing that happened. Okay, give me some persuasion.
Apparently, I'm giving you advantage as well.
Which, I mean, it didn't make much difference. 19 either way, because I can't get less than 19.
No.
That can't be a good roll. Right. Okay. So she's gonna go. You, dear one with no face. You vouch for this man that he did not hurt the goddess. That you brought poison into the garden and rotted the tree from the inside.
I mean, Xanathar was the blame. We were just trying to help our friend.
And she's just gonna, as you're saying that, she's just gonna say, "Silence! I asked you a question."
Sorry, I thought I answered the question.
You're blaming someone else.
I will take responsibility for my actions.
Okay. She's gonna look at you, Glamreus.
And I do have a face.
She's gonna look at you,
And I'm
Glamreus.
gonna drop my visage and just show my actual shapeshifter-less face.
Okay. So she's gonna look at Glamreus, and she's gonna say, "I cannot forgive what you have done to the goddess. But if you must," and I'm gonna find this for a second because I cannot for the life of me remember its name. There we go. Right. So she's gonna say to you something along the lines of, yeah, "I cannot forgive what is done to the goddess. But if you wish to seek out this Al-Oman to the lonely wood, you must go. There he keeps an ovel."
What, sorry?
Sorry, say that again.
What did you
What was-
say?
what was the
A
question?
hovel?
An ovel, yes.
I was writing notes then I stopped. So he's in that. So how?
Yeah.
Hovel, Hovel.
But be warned, Al-Oman stands apart from the Emerald Enclave. He is a do-it unto himself.
Much like my friend, I suppose.
I just want to stop causing harm. I don't expect your forgiveness. I don't think anyone will ever forgive or forget.
Right,
If I can stop making things worse.
now you guys can see where the Lonely Wood is, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much the only speck of of wood around, other than good
I'm
wood.
gonna look towards her and say I appreciate the information you provided. Rohan, and I'll
That is not the right screen.
Tap Rohan next to me. Good to meet you. Can I get? I mean, the rest of your names. I mean, just like you all knew all our names, which was super impressive, by the way. Who are you? And I'll look at her directly first.
You're looking at the druid.
Yes.
Right, 1 second, because I've got it written down. There we go.
Frailer or something or other?
It
think
is.
that's what
It's Failer. Yeah, Failer. Anyway.
Wait, you see it's written
Failer.
down. Where's it written down? Where am I looking?
No, he's got it written down.
I've got it
I
written
heard it because the deer called it.
Yeah. So you already know their name. Right.
But I put an R in it, which doesn't appear to be there.
So what's her name?
Right. So she's gonna say, she's gonna look at Glamrare still, right? She's gonna say, "But heed my warning. Stay out of the wilderness. You is not welcome." And she looks at Captain Jax, and she flashes him a little grin, and she says, "Can't even do this with that accent." Frela, pleased to make your acquaintance. And she kind of gives you a wry smile. You can't quite tell whether it's a mischievous or evil smile or kind of a playful smile, but less threatening than things were to begin with.
It was
We will
a
remember you.
pleasure to meet you too. Hopefully next time we meet it'll be under much friendly circumstances.
She's gonna say, "Pray that we do not meet again. I cannot guarantee that you will not face punishment for your deeds." And with that, she is going to turn into, yep, it's an owl. So let's get rid of her. She's going to turn into an owl and
Eldritch Blast!
And with that, the Druid Wars commence. So she's going to turn into an owl. She's going to fly into a nearby tree while not that nearby tree.
When she
As
kept
the-
saying, "Who are you? Who are you?" I thought, I bet she's an owl. I knew it. Ooh.
Yeah. She's going to turn to an owl. So the reindeer, the owls, the tree are going to slowly start sauntering off into the woods. Are you doing anything while they do this?
I will turn around to Toxi and say, "What the fuck?"
Also, thank you, Ratbait. That was not easy.
Was that the accent? Should we hear from,
Hopefully not borderline racist.
Yeah, it was good. I think you're allowed to do accents. It was good, man. I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that.
I was going for tribal. Anyway.
Tribal man. You know what I'm saying? This thing does
Without-
come out, and you can't do
without-
tribal without being Jamaican.
Without trying to be too Jamaican.
You know what I
There we
mean?
go.
As they're going, I'm not going to ask the reindeers for their names, but I will sort of as they're moving away, I'll let them go, and I will turn around and I'll be like, "Toxirus, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Glam, is there something that's going on here that I'm unawares of? Because something strange is going on."
I don't know. Honestly, I'm as confused as you are. I mean, at least you seem to give us a pointer as to where to go for at least what I'm looking for up here.
I was more talking about your drinking session last night. You guys stayed up late,
Oh.
and he appears to be a very changed man. No offense, I'm not referring to you in the third person, but I've never seen you attack anything innocent, and this was like crazy attacking shit, and you don't seem
I
bothered.
mean, we both had a drink out of my magic flask, but I was fine.
That shit was good.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'll be like, "You got that thing that you can cleanse people with?"
I was just wondering about that. I can't do greater restoration. I can do lesser restoration, which you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. But it then says the condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So it depends. If it counts as poisoned, maybe. It sounds like it would be a good idea to try it.
Well, the DC on this was 20 to begin with, so I would say it's not going to be the lesser kind of restoration.
Okay. I don't have the greater one yet. I'm not high enough to get it.
So what was? Would I know?
How about Or put it a different way, if I cast Lesser Restoration, would it maybe help lower the DC for him later?
You can certainly try.
I think it's worth a try.
And to be honest, I was going to do it in combat, and I'm going to ask Toxi, because I'm not going to just do this offhand. I'll say, Toxi, like, I know that you're feeling a bit, like, crazy and chaotic right now. Trust me, my entire life has felt like that since recent times. So I understand the need to just let off some steam, but we're concerned, and I think this may be some kind of otherworldly magic. Are you okay for us to try and help cure that? I've got to... During the combat, I was thinking of doing it, but would you mind if I was able to cast a spell on you to dispel any magics? I was worried that the owlbear might be influencing you, but I don't think it is.
Now, Toxeros, the description of this says... Right, you are pretty much going to seek out this drink again to stay pretty much how you are. So I don't think you willingly want to be who you were at this point. I think you would resist. You're feeling compelled, like a drug addict, you're compelled for more.
Am I aware that that's what's done it?
I'd have said, based on the fact that Jax mentioned I was drinking last night, then it might click, because that's when you then went, after telling Jax off
I think it would click on
hand
you
in the water. Yes, because
I
saw
don't
him
think
do that
it would click on
afterwards.
Toxi, because I think he's under the
Possibly
influence.
not, yeah.
I think he is a drug
possibly not.
addict, and he wants more of it, and he's chaotic evil and wants more chaotic evil. So when we say, can we stop it happening, what are you going to do, Toxi?
I'm going to roll the dice. Let's go just for the change. 10 and below, yes. 11 and above, no.
We need to buy you a coin.
You really do. That is a 15, so no.
There you go. So he's under protest. Toxeros tells the group, he's fine. Don't worry. I got this. You're imagining it.
So I won't cast Dispel Magic. What are you doing?
I'm not going to yet, but I'm going to keep an eye on him.
You could try and cast Restoration on him, but he would probably resist.
It doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't say a willing creature. It just says you touch a creature.
He's
and it's
willing to resist the
instantaneous.
touch. Touch me,
Well,
you'll break
possibly.
your finger.
Possibly, yes.
Anyway,
So
you
yeah,
can
I
certainly try.
won't quite yet, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Okay, so let's. I'll be like, well, look, this has been a long day. We got a couple of destinations. We're gonna head to the Lonely Wood. I think we need supplies. We need to keep heading towards this town that we're going towards. It is now dark, right? It was dark when the reindeers came out because we saw their antlers in the light. So I think
Yep.
it's time to make camp.
Right. Do you want to make camp? You could just about make it to Bryn Shander.
No,
So we
I think
established you had one trip left, otherwise I'll have to re-roll for you in the morning, which I'm happy to do.
with everything that's gone on, I'd be concerned to head into Bryn Shander, and I would imagine a night's rest is. I think we would camp. Yeah, I'm going to get the hut out. After that experience, I think we'll get the hut out.
You want Toxi to sleep his hangover off, basically.
And be searching for drugs in the next town or get over it or whatever he needs to do. But
Yeah.
right now, I feel a night of rest. I don't want to be going into Bryn Shander with Psycho here, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't know as a character it's going to be cured overnight, because it might not be anyway. But I would say, also with everything that's gone down, it's
but
been a long day.
If our things generally drinking things last.
Yeah.
We know alcohol tends
We
to
do,
last you for about a
and
day.
Jax definitely knows a lot about it. So I'm going to say, although we've only got like 45 minutes left, I need to pee really badly. So we're going to put up the hut for protection, camp, and then we'll come back for any last late night conversations, and then waking up in the morning and doing saves, etc. on the other side of a little sleepy time.
Well, presumably it'll be about as we go to sleep that it'll kick in, because it was before you went to sleep.
And we will do that on the other side of a little bit of this.
I recognise this.
1 second, I need to Where's my button? Oh yeah, I did do that. I was just saying everyone off there. I just talked to the wife and said,
That is the wrong transition screen.
Toxiros. Oh, I didn't change it, yeah. Toxiros is a real dick today. Not Aki. Aki's brilliant. He's rocking it. But, there we go. Let's just get that ready for when we finish. Rocking it, mate. Absolutely rocking it. Doing all the business. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, really good. Really, really good. So let's rest up. The hut is up for the night. We're inside. We're resting.
The music's a little loud on Twitch.
There we go. That's because I left it loud. I do apologise.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do next, I'm going to switch the music anyway as we settle in for the night.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone wants to get done before we go to sleep?
Right, Toxaros, what are you doing with all of this?
So we need to resolve the end of the night. So the way I understand it is I do a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna suggest that you go to sleep first. I say you can take I'll take the first watch if you guys want to get some rest. I got a few things I want to do anyway with reading and stuff. So if you want to rest up and get some sleep, and as you go to lay down, Aki, I'm gonna sort of touch you and go, sleep well, my friend, and hopefully you'll feel better in the morning, and I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Okay, this is going to be really
A
interesting.
little D8 if you want to take it. And
This
that's
is going to be really interesting.
First thing is first. Is Toxi playing ball?
Well, presumably he's got the inspiration. How he decides to use it
Well,
is
no.
a different matter.
What I mean is, his friends
is he
have
going to
made
go
a
to sleep?
camp and they
Right.
put a campfire. They're boring. What are you doing? Are you tired? Do you want to just go to sleep
yeah.
as well? What?
I'm knackered, but let's have a look.
Because last time you tried to make
look.
you wet your pants. So
Right, hold on. Right, so talk to me about the tiny hut, JJ. What's inside it?
us and a fire. One of Aki. Well, usually Gaz sets his little bonfire. Although the heating is fine, but it's more of an aesthetic. So we have a little fire that's a magical fire, not a real fire. So there's no actual smoke. We have some food. We'll eat some rations, and we put our packs down and we sleep.
Well, all right, hold on a second. Let's just make sure we're not on mute. Sorry, it's fine. Okay, right. So, am I playing ball?
Are we on mute?
10 no, we're not.
No.
10 and more. Yes, I am. 9 and below. No, I'm not. It's 13. Yes, I'm playing ball. So it's cold. So I'm begrudgingly going in. Am I going to do any fuckery? Same rule. 9. No, I'm not. Okay. 6, sorry. So yeah, I'm not doing any fuckery, and yes, I am playing ball. Right, okay, so that's resolved that bit. Second bit, what's the rule with that shit that I drank yesterday?
well, you need to make a Constitution saving throw, and then I tell you what happens.
Right, okay.
And you get a
D8. Am I going to use the D8 to it? Same rule again. 10 and above, yes. 9 below, no. 7, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw is a 14. Oh shit, that's a 20. 14 plus 3, 17.
D8 would have done it.
It would have.
I'm purely chaotic, so I will roll by the dice.
So what happened?
I don't know.
It's good enough. He detoxes
Ooh.
and reverts to his old alignment. So when he wakes up, he's going to be as good as new.
We did it, guys. We saved his soul.
But by the skin of your teeth there.
What
Otherwise,
was
you
the
were going to
DC?
turn 16.
Oh.
And the penalty is he would spend the next 24 hours trying to do nothing else but find more of that drink.
I'd already planned what I was going to do to Gaz to go and get his jug to then pour out of it.
But it's random is the thing. The jug, you
Well, that
can't
was the thing.
choose the jug.
I'd still try it because anything to
Yeah.
get it.
No, well, that
By
was
the
the
way,
thing.
you would
I
have
would
continued
have.
as evil until you succeeded this throw.
I would have allowed him to take the jug because, I was actually
he's
just
got-
thinking I could
Right.
try and lesser restoration to help the DC. I could have given him guidance, or I was thinking maybe hair of the dog and pour a different one out anyway.
Right, just for my knowledge, would I have known everything I did in the last 24 hours? Was I under the influence, or would it be me wake up in the morning going, "My God, that was a bad dream"?
It's like when you wake up in the morning and you think to yourself and you think, shit, I was dancing on the table. You know,
So it's
So
like
he does remember riding the
you did
owlbear.
24-hour
you did
flashback
it. You
going,
weren't forced. You know that. But you're like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Why did I do that? Why
Okay,
did I
so-
punch a tree? It felt right
Oh,
at the time.
that's the true. What happened to the owlbear? Have we still got that, or did that run away?
That
No,
is
he's still got it.
It has it. Yeah, I just need to pull that off a different screen. Where does
It's
the
somewhere
owlbear
in this tiny.
I would say the
he's in
owlbear
the
can
tiny
sleep
hut with
outside.
us.
They live outside here anyway. They're an outside creature. I would say we put it like right next to it, and we give it some nice food.
I want you guys to envisage Jennifer Grey in Dirty Dancing when I say I surfed on an owlbear. Rather than obviously carried a watermelon.
See, so many people would have used a much more manly reference. I love the fact that you dirty dance in that. It could have been so many
right.
things. Right, guys, let's move
Nobody
on
puts
to.
Aki in the corner.
Let's move. Let us gently move on to. I think the next day. I think we'll all take a.
Yep.
I mean, with the thing, do we need to take a watch because we're protected?
You're-
We're still going to take watches and be up just to keep an eye on Toxi, I would say, but.
Okay, you are protected. The owlbear's not, but I want to get this session moving, so we're going to roll the normal wilderness encounters. Right, so what I need, and you're not far away, so this isn't a full day to get to Bryn Shander. It's more like half a day to get there.
Yeah.
Right, so I need someone to roll a d20.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me. I just rolled a d20.
Right, just hold on to that.
Is that a natural 20?
I
It's a nat 20.
I need someone to roll a d8 first of all.
I will roll the d8, and that's a 1.
Well, you're not going to like this. Right. Okay, that's a thing that happened. Right. So, what are you guys doing?
We're waking up, and I'm going to say, Toxi, how you feeling this morning?
Remorseful. I do not understand what got into me yesterday. I'm so sorry.
Insight check. I don't know if it's still evil. I'm checking that shit. So I'm gonna roll a 13 plus.
I was gonna say
1.
I think I might do it as well.
Insight. So I've rolled a 14. Do I believe him, DM?
Roll against his well, it's not deception. It's persuasion.
Mine's insight 19 plus 8. That dice is really bad.
So I mean, either way, we would. It's So you roll your persuasion, Aki.
13 plus 0, 13.
So I mean, we probably do, but we rolled higher, so we think you're telling the truth because you are. We know that you're telling the truth. That's what it is. Yes, I think that's how it works. I think it only really works with deception, doesn't
chaotic. Well, it's more we believe that he's truthful, as in
we do believe
rather than
that
we
he's
can't.
truthful.
It's more rather than we can't tell. We actually believe that he's.
And to be honest, from his face, we could tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I feel that I feel a little bit of the traveller got into you there. I hope that wasn't anything to do with me. Yeah, it was a day yesterday. But you know what? You may be regretful, but don't regret everything. What a day! You remember that surfing of that owlbear? You gotta take the wins with the losers, my friend.
Was that a good thing?
I mean, is surfing an owlbear ever a bad thing? So I just realized we're about to head into a northern town. So I do feel that I might want to change my appearance, and I'm gonna switch down, and I'm now a red-headed dwarf. I've got a red beard, and I've got red hair, and I'm ready to go into Bryn Shander. I know you guys are so used to me.
Glamorous?
You guys are very used to me in one way, but I feel up here in the north they'll appreciate the look of a wee dwarf a little bit better than they will like a tall, lanky elf. They don't really like the elves up this way.
Yeah.
Glamorous, are you culturally offended at this point?
Nope. I put my arm around him and go, "Aye, good mate." Something, I don't know.
Yes, you know, we should have a drink out of your flask together to start the day. What do you think? That couldn't possibly go wrong.
I mean, I was just before we went to bed. I was going to suggest since he went to bed first, I was going to have a drink with you. But yes, we'll do it this morning.
Let's do it now. Early morning drink. Let's go. Let's go. The thing is, it's never hurt us in the past until just now.
15. Okay. Oh, you're gonna like. I love this one. It's a deep, chocolatey stout with a frothy white
I love
head.
a chocolatey stout.
It's called Milligan's Deep Stout. Right.
I think I drank this at a bar in Waterdeep.
The flavour text is a brew hailing from one of the most revered dwarven breweries. Bang on there, dwarven.
Boom.
Milligan's is their signature brew. Even uncommon in dwarven communities, it is rare to find in human establishment a complex, deep, hearty flavour lingering of coffee and burnt grain with a bold body and a
I really
hint
want
of
one now.
plum.
And what does it do?
Take a chug and find out.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You can't do it otherwise you'd save them.
Cheers. Are we drinking these new? I'm not drinking these new. Cheers to my dwarven friend. Hey, Toxi, it has it filled to be towering above. You're always been the biggest, but now you're like 4 foot taller than both of us. Hey, wait, and I'm going to jump on. I'm going to jump on his shoulders and see if the two of us together are as tall as Toxi.
Have you drunk your beer before you've done this?
Yes, we're going to drink and then I'll do that.
Right, so you're trying to jump on top of Toxi's shoulders.
No, I'm jumping on top of Glamreus' shoulders to see if we're as big as Toxi.
Yeah. So, right, I need you to make a dexterity... an acrobatics, right? But
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
it is now at advantage.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is that because of the accent?
That's an 18.
There you go. So we got... all we need is a trench coat now. We got 2 dwarves in a trench coat.
If we had a jacket, we could pretend to be one really big dwarf. That would mess with them in Brinshanda. So what did we get? So I can write it down in my notes for next week.
What, the drink?
Mm-hmm.
Milligan's Deep Stout.
What does it do?
It's just advantage on saving throws, really, for the next hour.
Oh, it's just for an hour. Okay, so I don't need to make a note of that. That's fine. So all saving throws. Yeah, so cool. We might need that in a minute, though, because it might happen in the first hour, whatever's going to happen.
Well, funny you should say that, because as soon as you jumped on there and you're just having fun, you hear... What have we named our owlbear?
What have we named our owlbear? Aki. It's your owlbear, mate.
Oh, it's on the spot. This is going to be canon.
I'm just looking at my inventory. I have a cloak of disguise, so we can wrap it round ourselves and do dwarves out.
Oh my god.
You're a mighty tall dwarf.
Would you like me to open the book and roll for Aki, or do you want to do it?
No, I'm going to call him Brian because I surfed on him, so it makes sense.
There we go. Brian the owlbear.
Yeah, Brian, that's a very odd name for a D&D creature.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great name.
It'd be like Brian with a Y or something. Anyway, so Brian the owlbear. Right,
No,
so
it's with 2 eyes because he's hipster.
as you guys are messing around...
And a 4 instead of the A.
And then Glam is trying to pass up this cloak. You hear Brian just start screeching outside. You know, you just hear him screeching. You can... Is the teeny hut translucent for you?
We can see out of it, people can't see in.
Right, so this is...
I don't know how much snow would have come down in the night to know whether it's covered in snow or not.
That is actually another thing. Roll me another d20. I need to see when it's snowing.
That's 3.
It is snowing quite heavily. It's blizzard conditions. No, it can't be blizzard, otherwise this doesn't work. No.
Just mix it up. It'll be blizzard in a little bit.
It can't be blizzard because of the thing you've rolled. Anyway.
Okay.
Right. It will be blizzard very, very shortly, though. Right.
We'll still make it to Brinshanda. Go.
So, what you can see... Yeah, no, the blizzard would have happened overnight. Yeah, okay. So what you can see is... Right, Brian the owlbear is screeching. Absolutely screeching. He's spooked by something. And you can see that he's looking up in the air. Roll for initiative.
Oh, God.
Oh, fucking... Did I roll the fucking dragon?
Nat 20, thank you very much.
Oh, initiative I do from... Let's look for some new luck on my character sheet, guys, because I've been rolling like dog
that's
shit
another nat 20.
from my character sheet. Nat 20, guys. That's not for me. That was for him. I got an 11.
Now, I'm not saying that there is a dragon that you can roll, but I'm not saying there's not a dragon that you can roll.
Fuck, guys. So I reckon we can take a dragon now.
We've done...
I reckon we could take a dragon.
You know, we haven't got a crit fail today, and we've got lots of crit wins.
And to clarify, if we take a dragon, I fucking retire. That's me. I'm done. This fight will take 6 weeks for the way that we fight.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so... and Owlbear.
We're in a completely impenetrable thing as long as I stay in it. You guys can run out and attack and then run back in. It's all good. As long as I stay in, we're golden.
Okay, Toxeros, at this point, right, wherever we start, you can see Brian, he is spooked.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to go over immediately to him and try and calm him down and look at what he's looking at.
Right, so...
What's up with Brienne?
Whoa there, Brian. Bryven. What seems to be the problem?
So he's kind of bounding around from side to side, right, you know, just moving as he's looking up. His head right? Because he's like an owl. You ever see a bird? Their heads don't move. Their bodies move, but their heads stay in place as he's looking at something up in the air.
If we see that, I would look at
Well, no, it's still Toxeros. It's turn order.
Okay, sorry, go on. Oh, we're in. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a little bit freaked about what it might be, so I try and coax Snowy back to the tiny hut, and I am gonna hold an offensive action should anything that I deem to be a danger to our party or the owlbear.
Okay, so you have moved 25 feet.
I have indeed.
You've effectively, grabbed your owlbear by the scruff of its neck, and you are pulling it back. So
Yep. To 45 feet, I think it is.
Right. So you can pull him into there.
But if he's pulling, is he restricting? 'Cause if he's not going with him, then it's half speed back.
It's a good question. I'm just going to roll on this one. Right, so 10 or more, and he's... Yeah, it's half speed.
Okay.
So,
He gets about halfway back.
So I am getting him back towards the hut, that's fine.
Right, so let's just put you on the boundary of the hut. Right.
With a held action to attack anything.
We'll skip the owlbear. The owlbear is taking the dodge action at the moment. Glamorous. You have a passive perception of more than 13, correct?
My passive perception is 18.
My passive perception is now 13.
Right, so, with a passive perception like that, you do notice in the sky, and I wonder if they've got a picture of this. They usually do.
What the heck is that?
I don't fucking know. But I'm excited. Ooh.
You see circling around in the sky, free periton. Well, what do you say? A flock of periton. So obviously they've spotted this prey out in the open, right? He wasn't in a forest. He wasn't hidden in a bubble.
Oh, we are gonna fuck these guys up, boys.
And they're birds of prey, or by the looks of things, birds of antlers.
Owlbear's gonna get you. That's all we're saying. Oh, guess what, guys?
Oh God!
Time for better action.
That's an evil-looking antlered. God knows what the hell it is.
Right.
How big is that?
They are at least 30 foot above you.
How big are they, would you say, if we could see them?
They're classed as a medium creature.
So
they're
similar size to the owlbear and us.
No, the
similar size
large.
to us, that's right. Yeah.
I would say the size of an eagle, but you guys have never seen an eagle in real life, so you wouldn't really know how big they are.
I've seen a fucking eagle, what are you talking about?
It's like the size of a Great Dane with wings.
Do you know what I mean? I've been to medieval shows, I've seen hawks and eagles and shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're
I've been drinking with Eagle. You know what I mean? I play fucking D&D with Eagle every fucking Sunday. What are you talking about? Right, let's Glamorous, what are you doing?
Okay, they're about half the size of a full-grown griffin.
Right. So, do they look like they're sort of circling to attack us, and we're not going to wait them out?
Well, they're certainly doing a circle around your owlbear, and they've certainly got that predatory look about them.
Fuck them up, guys.
Okay. Well, I just got told off for killing.
This is going to be your test. She's going to step out at the end and go, I knew you were evil.
But yeah.
Talk to him, guys. Talk to him. You know you want to.
Actually, yes. That's probably what I should do.
That's what she just told you to do. She just told you to talk to all the animals before you fight.
Except for the daft thing, I'm pretty sure I don't have speak with animals. I mean, arguably, I could have changed to that overnight, given that she told me to do it.
Do it. Quickly set your
Awesome
spells
stuff.
for the day whilst I talk about the competition. So we've had a few entries, and well done everybody for entering. We've got about 30 minutes left. I did promise the wife that I will be hard finished at 10:15 tonight, because she didn't have a good night last night in bed. So we've got what we're going to do is we're going to play for about another 20-25 minutes, and then I'll head off, and then I'll come back for the finishing goodbyes. So we've got a bit of time for this combat, so I'm hoping that this combat is going to go well. Tonight's combat, of course, is sponsored by Baldur's Gate 3. If you haven't got it yet, go out and buy it. Actually, wait, because I'm going to hopefully get some keys for next week for the show with discounts. Is what I'm aiming for. I'll see what I can do.
Too late, man. I've already bought it.
Bought it. To be honest, go out and buy it. It's too good. I mean, next week, we need to get some keys for Starfield, because Starfield comes out in a week or 2 weeks. It's crazy. It's the best autumn ever. I really want to take like 6 months off just to play games. Gaz, are you ready?
I can see the spell. I'll switch it out in a minute. So yes, I shall cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
So gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Knowledge and awareness.
Me and
of
Aki
beasts
are like, we
is
just want to
limited by
fight. Stop
action,
talking to these
blah, blah, blah.
motherfuckers. Actually, Aki's more like, what did I fucking do yesterday?
Okay, firstly, so you're casting Speak with Animals. Give me a wild magic roll.
12.
I'll get you one day. So, wild magic roll. Right. What are you going to say?
So I'm going to say, we mean you no harm, but we can defend ourselves. Let us travel in peace, or something.
I like that. That was to the point.
Right.
When I say things to animals, I waffle so much. Like, hey, how's it going? I just want to be friends. Can we just, you know what I mean? It's like, maybe as a
Funnily
dwarf,
enough,
I'll be a little bit more to the point.
It says they're limited by their intellect, so I'm guessing subtle conversation isn't really going to work here.
Right. Now, firstly, they're not actually beasts. They're monstrosities.
So they won't hear you at all. Excellent.
Okay.
Secondly,
that's what we all wanted to hear.
Secondly, and your character doesn't know this, but yes, they can understand common.
Okay.
So they do understand, which is great.
Right, so you're generally hearing some aggressive cawing going on, some ka ka. But Captain Jax.
So they haven't responded yet because it's not their turn. I gotta go. I see he's trying to calm them down. So I am. How many do we see? Is it those? I'm just gonna zoom out. Just those 3, yeah.
Yes.
Really widely spread. Let me get my tape measure out. Now, from me, I can see that these guys are around about. They're all within 60 feet of me. So I am gonna cast Bane.
So they're doing a lazy circle around.
I didn't do long rest. Let me do long rest to get all my shit back.
Oh shit, I bet it does.
Yeah, everyone do long rest because you'll get like all your shit back, which is important.
I already did.
I'm then gonna cast Bane at first level because it's 3 creatures, and all 3 creatures need to make a saving throw. Oh shit, that was the wrong button. Bane is a charisma saving throw. They can't be charismatic, can they? They can't be charismatic. And if they fail, they get a D4 for all their attack rolls and saving throws.
Right, what's the range on that, did you say?
Bane is 60... sorry. Oh, I thought it was 60 feet. It's 30 feet. How high are they?
They are 30 feet up.
Okay. Fuck. So if I was to move in the... No, so I can't. Yeah, it's 30, not 60. So if they're definitely 30 feet in the air, I can't cast that. I wouldn't even try. I would know that.
Right, just a question. Can you cast that through tiny huts as well?
Oh, no, that was going to be my first thing. If I was going to cast that, I was going to leave the hut. I was going to step out and let it go. Because I knew I could get them all, and it's not a dragon at the moment. So I was going to give that a go. What I would say, if they're 30 feet in the air, then I'd have to be directly under one of them. I'm never going to get all 3. I wouldn't do that yet. So I think I would probably I was ready. You know when you're ready for your turn, and then and then you realise that it's not 2-dimensional space. You see, you know what I mean? Up in here, we got 2-dimensional space. This is a 2D. When you start taking it to 3D and they're up in the air, then all of a sudden that doesn't work.
And this is the problem with being casters as
analysing
well.
his attacks, and I think he's not thinking in 3 dimensions, or whatever. However it goes, I can't remember the line.
So the only thing
The
I
one
could
from Star
do
Trek.
is
Con!
Yes, that one.
I am now gonna do. Why didn't it give me my new one? One second.
So again, problem with casters. Everyone's like, yeah, spells, it's great, and then you forget what you're doing, and you've
Well,
got
no, I
20
knew
spells.
exactly what I was fucking doing, and then the thing fucked me, and that's you have fucked me as well, ain't you? Look at that. Look, see what you did there. Every single one away. Oh.
Well, we established this in Baldur's Gate. Use Glamreus needs to use you as an improvised throwing object or something, and throw you up.
So I'm gonna say that I can probably, due to the fact that he's 30 from him, it does mean that the owlbear and Toxiros will need to roll. But
Toxirus is in the bubble.
I will drop the bubble, because I have to cast through it, and I will cast Hypnotic Pattern, and the Hypnotic Pattern has to be a 30-foot cube, so it will be like that.
You can do better than that. Right, okay, I see what
That'll
you're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, the bubble drops. I would step back to make sure I don't get caught by it, and I'm going to cast a bubble that can incorporate all three of them, but there's no way I can incorporate all three of them and not the owlbear and Toxi. So basically, over the owlbear and Toxi, as I pull out of my pocket some glitter, and I into the air, and the glitter flies up into the air in a purple sort of radius, and captures all three. You'd have to turn it round, wouldn't you? I think my one did it.
Your one did it, but your one wasn't quite 30 feet, so...
No, but it was. There you go. See, it does capture all of them if you move it perfectly. I already measured. I measured. They're all 30 feet away from each other, so you can definitely get all of them.
There we go, almost. I'm just trying to see whether it gets
But I would cast it more away from Glamreus. Obviously, knowing my radiuses, I would make sure.
And just grab this down.
I mean, it doesn't matter too much anyway. What's
Oh.
the save on Hypnotic Pattern?
Hey, I don't know. Charisma. No, wisdom.
I was going to say wisdom.
Wisdom's pretty good for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. That is the best I can do for capturing all three. 2 you can definitely do. 3
I can definitely get 3.
It's a bit borderline.
They're all 30 feet from each other, which means it's doable. It's just, obviously you can't get the grid 100% right, but I understand your limitations.
That's a 30-foot cube. That is a 30-foot cube. You just draw one, you can move it. The cube does not lie.
But they're all 30 feet away from each other. That's maths. No matter what you say, I'm talking maths. You can't argue with maths. That's all I'm saying.
35 feet away, that's your problem.
I mean, to be fair,
5,
it doesn't matter if you
10,
charm me as
15,
well,
20,
because
25.
you could just shake me out of it.
Exactly. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's the 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
I don't know how to turn them.
Oh, it's at the top. There's a little thing.
Yeah, but you've got to be fucking precise on it. Literally, I would just do that, and I'm already hitting all 3 of them. And I am hitting Gaz, but I'm hitting all 3 of them, no probs.
There we go.
Yeah, but if I was to be even cleverer, I would just do that. And then that. Oh, no, wait, I can't move it now. Won't let me.
I'd like to think he casts a spell and spends like 2 minutes trying to get it exactly right as they move around.
I mean, like, there you go. Boom. No Gaz and the 3 of them. That wasn't hard, was it? Done.
Right. Okay. So, what are we saving against? What are we doing?
Wisdom saving throw 16 on the 3 birdies and Toxi and the owlbear. So Toxi roll for you and the owlbear, and he can roll for the 3 birdies.
Right. So what save is it?
Wisdom.
Amazing. They have advantage. Okay, so
I am going to save for the owlbear and myself. The owlbear is going to be white. I am going to be black.
Racist.
I've got a 12 plus 3. I've got a 15. Great.
You fail.
And the owlbear fails with a 4 plus whatever it is.
okay, so you two are kind of stunned.
Do you not have proficiency on your wisdom saving throws? You're a monk. So you're not looking at your wisdom score, you're looking at your wisdom saving throw score.
He has strength and
that's what he
dexterity.
did.
I got strength and dex.
Yeah, that's why I say it didn't matter if you got me as much because I'm +8 on my wisdom.
So you are just looking up at both you and the owlbear are like, that's such a pretty pattern. Oh my goodness.
There we go. You guys can be parted.
Did they save?
Right, so
It's still pretty high.
they have advantage on wisdom saving throws that involve sight. And that is dancing lights. So we got a 12 and a 20. So 20 is good enough. We got a 7 and a 14, which I don't think saves.
Nope.
And a 16 and a 17.
On the 16 and 17, I use unsettling words.
Oh, I shouldn't have told you that.
You really shouldn't have.
And that's a -7 off of that.
Right. That would have knocked it off either one of those. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I would have used unsettling on one of the ones that succeeded. I would have done it, and it would have worked on either one. So, so 2 fascinated, 1 not.
Right. Now, because they're flying, they don't stop in place. They continue to circle.
They like hover. Oh, okay. Yeah. You go. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, they're. I have read this on a few of these different rules. So basically, they don't stay still and just stare up because they'd fall out of the sky. They just continue to they continue to circle, but they're more or less stunned. So they're circling around the dancing lights. Okay, so are you doing anything else? You've used your bonus action, use main action. Moving.
No. No, I'm good. I think
Right,
I'd like
so-
to no, nothing. I would like the only thing I would want to do is use my movement. I can't move my. I'm fucking trying to do it on there. I probably would try to kind of position myself right next to my good dwarf friend.
Right. Okay. So they don't get to save, do they?
Create a pattern of lights that weave in the air. Whilst charmed, the creature's incapacitated and has a movement speed of 0. So I think they would be hovering in space like this. The spell ends if they... Yeah, so no, they don't. Once they've failed, until someone slaps them out of it.
Right. Okay. So the one that isn't stunned is going to go for the owlbear.
Okay. Which would be good, because that would slap him out of it. That works well.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's what he was going for. That's what he's doing now.
I did what Druid Woman said. I spoke to it. It's now attacking. I can attack back.
Fucking
I think
spot on, mate.
Right, so it's going to make a dive attack against the owlbear. So that is... right. Right, so it first needs to hit you. Right, so it's got multi-attack, so it's going to use a gore. 23, I'm guessing, hits, and 6... Oh, wait, you're prone. That's advantage then, 24. 23 and 24, so damage on that, and it, for some reason, isn't giving me the option to roll. Right.
Pardon me.
That is not...
You are right.
Oh my god, that just does like, woo! Do apologise, guys.
That is 16, plus 2d6 for the dive.
Wow. Poor owlbear.
That is 22 points of slashing damage.
These guys are hardcore guys. We
Not
did
easy
well
damage.
stunning 2 of them.
22. So that owlbear has dropped down from 59 to 37.
He's alright. He's alright. He's alive. And is
Right,
that
is he
his
knocked
turn?
out? Oh, not quite. This thing is going to continue to move because it's a dive.
Like a
move.
dive and then a swoop, yeah.
Right, let me just check how far they can move.
I'm just trying to see if that effect stays in the air for next turn, but I think it is just when it's cast. You create the
cast,
weave,
yeah.
30 feet, the spell ends for the effective creature. So yeah, it's like, boom, the phosphorus goes up, and then it dissipates, and everyone that was in it. So now, they're all looking at the sky, but there's not even an effect anymore.
Right, so
But
does the owlbear?
The
get to save?
owlbear's... No,
The
it just
owlbear is now
ends.
no
It
longer
says-
charmed. Once it takes damage, it's no longer charmed.
Okay, so this thing is swooped down. He's literally raked across it. Right, he's continued to go. He's got, I think it's 40, maybe 60 foot of flying. Let me just do this. 60 foot of flying. He's used the rest of that to get back up to 30 feet. So he's back up in the air.
Okay?
Swoop, a slash, and a backup. Yeah, so
It's the
he is-
owlbear. Aki is mesmerized.
I am. That's his owlbear.
No, he's not, because he got attacked. So he took damage, so he's now broken it, and he is available to do whatever. He would chase the fucking thing down. Can owlbears fly?
Yep.
No, they can't.
Can they?
Oh.
I was going to say, I don't think they actually can.
It's an owl
It'd be nice
bear.
if they could.
Why have they got wings?
They don't have wings. They have bear arms.
I watched the D&D movie. They had wings.
Sort of wings, but it's also a bear. It's like a penguin
true.
also can't fly.
Yeah.
So is this thing... How high is the thing in the air now?
Oh shit!
It's a bear with a beak.
I've just seen it says keen sight and smell. The owlbear has advantage on wisdom and wisdom checks that rely on sight or smell.
Yeah, you got to look up your character sheet. So
It's
he could have
broken.
done-
It broke. It wouldn't have gone anyway,
Well, I
because
tell
since
you
my
what.
turn, it's
tell you,
been freed.
No, would it have saved, first of all, Aki?
Uh,
It couldn't
advantage
attack, but would it have saved?
Yes.
So what's the roll?
Oh, so with advantage, it would have been. Oh no, it was a save. It wasn't a check, was it?
No, it would have been a
it wouldn't
wisdom
have
saving
saved.
throw.
No, it wouldn't have saved. No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Aki's go.
Aki's mesmerised, can't do anything. Owlbear, what are you doing?
Mesmerised. Owlbear is how high are they?
Well, Albert, you didn't give it any passive instructions, so it would act instinctively at this point. They're
Yep.
30 foot up, and owlbears do not have projectile weapons.
Then he would just hold an action that if they got close enough, he would then multi-attack them.
Okay.
That makes sense. It would. I think if you think about it,
So
an
your
owlbear
two
would do
choices
that.
are kind of
I
dodge
can't
or
reach
hold an
it.
action.
He would be there waiting. So now, if it comes for another attack,
Yeah.
he's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah,
Right.
it would
But just to be clear,
he's
he's not going to dodge. He's going to hold an attack.
Yeah.
He's not. Yeah, he's not going to dodge. He's going to hold an attack. As soon as something comes for him, he's going to multi-attack it.
Glamorous.
Let's not go nuclear yet. Magic missile.
Go nuclear gas.
Wild magic.
I don't know what that means.
Or
I
is
don't
that
know what
your,
nuclear means.
That's your damn rod, isn't it? Your wand of
What?
magic missiles.
The magic missile. Yeah, no, the nuclear option would be see if I can get them in a line and lightning bolt them.
Boom. You can do it.
But I don't want to wake the other two up yet. And
Oh no,
I'm not
exactly
sure I
that.
could-
No, exactly that.
I'm not
Okay,
sure I could aim
so
it in the sky.
How many
So.
how many charges of your wand are you using?
So I'm using one charge, which gives me one magic missile, which gives me 3 dots.
Okay.
And that's one on each of them just to fuck my spell up.
So it instantly hits. So how much damage is it doing?
So it's doing 3d4.
Are you throwing one of those
1d4.
darts at Aki to wake him up?
I did wonder, but I think
No.
to shake him is probably going to be an action. So
It is.
yeah.
No, it is. You could have used one of those missiles though, but I think we'll just target the people. Nice
So
rolling.
that's not bad.
That's nice rolling.
8, 9 plus 1 on each is 12 points of
Force damage.
piercing, is it?
Force.
Force, yes. Force.
I know a shit.
Okay. Unsurprisingly,
I'm playing
they do
Baldur's Gate
not
3,
look
I fucking
bloody.
know. They're not, no?
They are not.
No, they're
are
fucking
you doing
hardcore,
anything else?
baby.
Bonus actions, movement.
Is it a bonus action to slap someone awake?
Are you casting bonfire underneath them? No, they're 30 foot up. Don't try it.
No, what I will do is walk over
You could cast
here.
bonfire under Aki.
I couldn't, because that's an action.
Oh, I didn't know it
This
was a
is the
bonus.
thing,
Okay.
Yeah.
No. What I will do is walk over here, so that if the birds come down and try and attack Aki, the owlbear can get them and I'll get a reaction. That's the idea. And what I will do as bonus action is cast Shillelagh.
Bonus
that
action
if they
Shillelagh,
come
baby.
down,
Bonus
so
action
if they do
Shillelagh.
come down and I get a attack of opportunity, I've got something to attack with.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
Captain Jax.
Oh, my turn. That's exciting. I might go for the nuclear option.
Eldritch Blast every time.
You know, I mean, they're in the air, right? I mean, what the fuck else am I... I've already got a couple of them stunned, so I've done what I can do. I could D-door onto the back of one of them, but that would be ridiculous. I could polymorph one of them, but all these things are very ridiculous. I am, surprisingly as a warlock part character now, going to Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast isn't in my cantrip.
I don't know what you did, but you did have it. Just
I
roll to hit.
broke it, guys. So what? I don't know what it is to hit though. I don't know what my shit is. It's gone.
Okay, it's going to be your spell attack is +8. Your
So
proficiency.
it's the same as my dagger of Venom. I can just roll that. It's just a +8 to hit, right?
How is your proficiency +4?
Because I'm level 9 now.
Anyway, no. Okay, yep.
So yeah, let me roll that. So I've rolled a natural fucking 20 with my first one. Now I get 2, right? I believe I get 2.
I believe you do.
So natural 20 on the first roll. And an 8 plus 8, 16 on the other roll. So an 8 and a natural 20.
That's 8 plus 8 plus your proficiency.
No,
So it's
8 plus 8 is what it is. So it's 16.
Plus your proficiency.
That includes it. My hit DC on the dagger of venom is a +8. So I think it's a +8 with my spell as well. If that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it's the same. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Oh no, because my charisma's +10. Whereas my dex only +9. Either way, so it'd be 17 and a natural 20.
Spell attack plus proficiency. So it's 12 plus whatever you're rolling. Anyway.
Yeah, I've got it, because it's the same as Shillelagh. So it would have been a 16 and a natural 20 and then a 16 to
16
hit.
hit. They both hit.
Yeah, so the damage for that is what? Fuck, I can't believe I've lost it. So annoying. It's a D10, right? Just a straight D10, I think. 1 second, I'll pull that up. Eldritch Blast. What did I do? What did I do? Eldritch Blast. The ground at 5th level. 2 beams at 5th level. 3 at 11th level. And
D10. Force damage.
it is a... That doesn't even tell me. Is it one D10 plus my proficiency or just a D10?
Just a flat D10.
Flat
per beam.
D10s, baby. I'm doing that in here. Here we go.
Cantrip, you don't often get pluses on cantrips.
So that is a 1
Big numbers.
and an 8. So 9 points. But, I rolled the 1 first, which was the natural 20. So it's a 2 and an 8. So 10 points of damage. Damn it, if I'd have rolled big on the first roll, that was double.
Okay, is that it for you?
10 points of damage. So that is my dooby-dooby-doo. That is my normal action only. So for bonus actions, because I'm starting to use this properly, I am going to look over to... He doesn't get to save. No, I can't wake him up. Actually, I need to wake him up. I'll do that next turn, I think. Can I bonus action... 2 weapon fighting is only if you've done an attack with your main action, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can't wake him up. My reaction, I can't wake him up. No, I can't wake him up. Next turn. Sorry, mate. I will wake you up next turn. I didn't think about it. I thought I could bonus action slap you, and I can't. 20 points of damage is bullshit.
So this Periton is it's starting to look a bit beaten up. But
Yeah.
it is hungry. It is hungry. That owlbear is a juicy morsel. So it's going to make another beeline. Mettering movement in after his turn ends.
No,
So-
we're obviously gathering. We're gathering together like in the D&D movie. We're all gathering around the owlbear.
Oh, yes, obviously. So he's going to make a dive attack there.
Okay.
Right, so... Right, he's diving again. So that's multi-attack. So the owlbear is broken, so it's no longer advantage. 14. Will that hit your owlbear?
Yes.
Oh, really?
And it's talon attack, 14 again.
Yes.
Right, okay.
We need to get that owlbear some armor.
In response,
Wait.
You can't do anything.
No, but the owlbear can, because it
Owlbear
holds
can.
action.
Ooh.
the owlbear's holding an action.
Oh, it's holding that. So, in fact, would the
Wait,
owlbear...
one
Who goes
one
first,
second.
DM? Who goes first, DM?
Wait,
The owlbear's holding the action. He should go first.
The thing attacking him, obviously.
No, because he's held his action for when it attacks. So as soon as he gets within range, he's be like, "Rah!"
We'll resolve that at the same time. Right. Anyway, so
Because
that
he's
was...
got the higher. He's got the higher in the turn order as well. He's already got the higher initiative.
I love the fact you're arguing with a DM.
Right, 1 second. What's your owlbear's health on? Let's take a look.
He was
It
like,
was on 59.
It was on 59. It's now on That's it, 13. Right, do your attack.
Okay, no problem at all. First attack will be the beak. It's +7 to hit. It's got a reach of 5 foot. That would be an 8 + 7, which is 15.
Really? The owlbear's +7. Yeah, 15 it hits.
Okay, and that's a 1d10 + 5.
Nice.
Yeah, +7.
Sorry, just looking for a d10.
The pressure, the tension. It's killing us all. We got. This is like the end of the. Nice.
That's a 5 + 5. That's 10.
Okay.
Then
Yep.
I am going to attack with claw as well. That is a +7 with a reach of 5 foot. That's a 7 + 7, which is 14.
That will hit, I believe. Yep.
Excellent.
Oof. I don't think that was going to hit. I didn't think that was going to hit.
2d8 + 5.
Oof. Now he's got to find his 8s. That's the owlbear's making you work for it, bro.
Oh shit, I got a 4 and a 1. So that's 5 + 5, which is 10 damage. Shit. And that is slashing damage. The other one was piercing damage.
Right. The Periton is looking very, very crispy, but he's still up.
Is it flying out of range after it attacks? Because if it does, it's going to face 2 attacks of opportunity.
It does continue to fly out of range as it swoops down and swoops back up 30 feet in the air.
Off you go, Gaz, with your quarterstaff of...
Unfortunately, it has an ability called Flyby, and the Periton does not provoke an attack of opportunity when it flies out of an enemy's reach. It's a swooping attack.
Son of a bitch! The held attack was good, Aki. That was good.
The held attack, yeah, that you're attacking it while it's in range. The opportunity attack, no. So this thing is just dive bombing you. It's done, like a falcon is just.
Fuck it up. I mean, we have to end the session, so I would say where are we at with the turn order? We're at the bottom of the turn order.
We're at the top of the round.
Let's try and get one full round in. Aki, what are you doing? You chaotic motherfucker. Just snooze, motherfucker.
This is turn 3, isn't it, of your 10-turn spell?
Yeah, what is Aki doing? What's the owlbear doing? Say him again.
Yeah, owlbear will hold his action to multi-attack.
Gaz.
I suspect the same again. I'll just magic missile it. I really don't need to have a look at range spells, but anyway, for now, we'll just do the same. Should have picked these up before, shouldn't I? Not bad. That's 10 + 3, 13 points of force damage.
Right, these are all aimed at the Periton, right? You're not using one of them to wake Aki up or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So, again, you get your wand, you use your second charge, just bolts of force lightning just fly out of this thing. Bang, bang, bang. It hit the Periton, and the thing just drops out of the air dead onto the ground.
Ooh, handy.
With a nice satisfying crunch as it hits the crisp snow.
That's good. Yeah,
So
I don't think I've got a bonus action of shove.
In a very hypnotic pattern.
So yeah, we've got another.
What I would so I cast it 2 turns ago. So we've had the full turn of that turn when it cast on them. Then the second turn basically just flew by. So if I use my third turn to wake up,
this is turn 3.
This is now turn 3, and so 3 turns have gone of the 10 turns, and I'm going to use my turn to wake up Aki. So we're all awake, and within that bonus action, make them all aware of the fact that we have 2 birds that are kind of stunned in the air, and that we need to deal with them one at a time, and that we're going to take a couple of weeks to think about how we're going to do that, and then come back in 2 weeks' time to do it because it's at the end of the session.
How high in the air are they?
30 feet up. So, yeah.
I can hit them.
So you're awake for the start of your turn. Wait, 1 second. I'll get the turn up in a minute.
It'll be top of the
I'm
round.
making notes. So 3 turns of the hypnotic pattern gone. Aki, awake. Yeah, I think that's all I need. What are they called? Fighting. Just for my notes.
What are their names?
What are the names?
It's
Alvin,
Peryton. P-E-R-Y-T-O-N.
Eagle
Peryton.
like
Peryton.
motherfuckers. There we go.
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore.
1 down, 2 up. Hypnode. Good notes. Good notes, everybody.
But
Guys,
I cannot believe you guys, right? You're half a day from Brinchanda. If you rolled anything other than first thing in the morning, we could have just moved on to the damn
We'd have
thing.
been in Brinchanda. Do you know what I mean? We could have visited the tavern. We could have a little wander around the town. We could have done some shopping. But to be honest, we've not had any combat today, so that was quite good fun. And I'm quite excited. And next week, I don't think this combat will last that long. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, ultimately, we would target one bird. I'm pretty sure we get a crit off the... Is it not a crit? We're not a rogue, are we? But we get advantage on the attack for the first attack.
I don't know. It just says incapacitated, so
I haven't got the thing open, but incapacitated, I believe you get advantage.
It says. It just says you
paralyzed.
Well, it
standing
just
there.
says incapacitated, can't take action or reaction. It doesn't say anything about advantage, whereas paralyzed does.
Okay.
But anyway, we can check that.
Well, I'm going to have a little look right now. Because I have my little thing right here.
Oh, you got your DM.
Yeah. Yeah, blinded, incapacitated, and incapacitated. Just can't take actions. Yeah, you don't get any benefit against it. So there's no advantage, no auto crit. It just can't move or take actions. So it's the only thing it is limited to taking actions. So if you took any other advantages, DM. So yeah, it's just it can't move. It's frozen in the sky until we wake it up, which we're about to do. So you get rid of that heart from Aki, because Aki has just been slapped upside his head. I'll be like, snap it. I'm like, snap out of it, you dragon bastard. Go and just one of those birds at a time. Don't get carried away. And that's my turn. And does that take us back to the top of the round? Because if it does, we'll leave it there and say goodnight to all. I've enjoyed my American accent for the best part of 2 years. And now I get to just drop into my wee dwarf accent. Oh, I'm so excited.
He's getting all excited because Al Homan had that accent.
Nah, he was kind of Irish a little bit. He was Al Holman. It was like this. I'm very excited to play Al Holman back in the day. Whereas I'm a dwarf right now. You know what I mean? I'm actually listening to the audiobook of the third of the Drizzt Do'Urden books, and I am basically basing this entire thing on that voice because I've been hearing it all day. Brunner, he's an amazing character. So yes, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed what you got to listen to. I'm going to leave you with the competition guys now to do that. I'm going to make sure the wife's okay. So just to clarify my notes, DM. We've met a druid to stay out of the wilderness. Her name was Freyla. We'll get her spelling later. The tree was called Rohan. We didn't get the names of the reindeers. She said that the purple hat person would be evil. I'm not happy with that, by the way. I've drank a deep stout and currently have advantage on... Is it advantage on all saving throws?
Well, technically it's just from being frightened.
Okay. Advantage from frightened.
But I don't imagine that's going to be a big thing for this fight.
Hal Homan's in the Lonely Wood, stands apart from the Emerald Enclave. 3 turns of hypnotic pattern have gone in the fight that we're in. Aki's now awake. We're fighting Perytons, eagle-like motherfuckers. 1 of them's up, 2 of them are hypnoed, and that's where we're leaving it at the top of the round. And the top of the round is, I believe, Toxi.
Toxi.
Excellent. Guys, thank you for tuning. I will be back very shortly. I'll be back for a leave anyway, so I'll leave you in the capable hands of Q Guest you, who will do some rolls for the... By the way, do we have a single natural one tonight?
We didn't know.
No.
Motherfucking t-shirt, baby. 4 natural 20s. I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a 1 on my natural 20. That's what I did. So when I rolled a natural 20, I rolled a 1 on it and got double 1 damage. Boom. There you go. Guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Enjoy your competition.
Okay then. Right, let's start with Toxi. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Yep. D6 incoming. Oh, shit. It is a 3.
3 is rat bait. Why is my Discord not registering the key presses? Oh well, it's not registering the key presses.
Okay.
I'll sort that out in a minute. DM, could you roll a D10?
A D10. Wow, we don't get those very often.
No, well, there's 5 entries, so.
That is a 6.
A 6 is DJ Star Little Kirby Kangaroo thing.
Oh, Tony.
Is that his given name?
No.
It could be. Then we'll come back to Toxi for another D6.
That would be a 1.
A 1 is Josuke Ali. I'm hoping my Discord's going to catch up in a minute. No, it's not. I need to do that one again then.
She's pooping. She's not. She's brushing her teeth,
Excellent.
but she's in the bathroom, so she's any woman who goes to the bathroom is pooping in my book.
Yeah. Okay. In which case,
Can I roll?
can you roll me a D10, please?
Oh, but there's a D10 in the thing. That's crazy. That's a 5.
I was going to say, your camera's not pointing at it.
Son
God
of
knows
a
where your
bitch.
camera is pointing at. There we go. And so that last 5 is Josuke Ali again. Excellent.
Bloody hell.
There we go.
I don't want to
And
say that
that's
Dungeons
it.
and Dragons is going amazingly well in general, because sometimes we have quieter sessions, but there's more people tuned in right now than to last Friday's show.
Mental, innit?
But that's
Problem
because
is, I think
Helix
half of
isn't
it's the
stealing
players.
half my viewers. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in this evening.
I think that's it.
It was a pleasure, as always. Looking really forward to the one. Oh, thank you. The one thing we need to quickly do before I head off into Bedfordshire is to plan the next session. Because we've had a really bad time of it lately, and I want to really lock down a session right now. So, guys, check your calendars. I am good with tomorrow. What do you think, guys?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it might interfere with the show, but sure. I mean, I planned Bryn Shanda, what's going on in Bryn Shanda, what happens
I've
when you leave
got. By the way,
Bryn Shanda.
tomorrow,
Still
I've got
Bryn
one
Shanda.
thing in the calendar for tomorrow. Late night with the boys. I completely forgot. I've got a thing on Saturday, so I can't go crazy tomorrow. But we'll do some shit. We'll do some shit. How are we for 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks? What is the best?
So, I was going to say, 1 week I can definitely do. 2 weeks, in theory I can do, but I've got jury service, so I have absolutely no idea when that finishes, but it probably
I think
before
we should
6 or
maximise
7 in the
D&D before
evening.
he gets locked into a murder trial.
You know what I mean? It's like, actually, sorry guys, I can't make it because I'm part of the Boston murderer in Manchester, the Manchester Boston murderer. I'm free 31/7/14, so I am free for the next 3 weeks. I cannot do the 21st. That is that's the one date I can't do on Thursdays. But I am free 31/7/14.
I'm good for all of those.
I'm good.
I mean, given we've missed quite a few now,
Let's
actually
do next
doing
week.
one next week.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking
You
do
are
it.
definitely set up. Definitely set up.
There we go. D&D. It is going in the calendar. I will tell the wife. She'll be all over it. You know what I mean? it's not that I've been playing. It's quite funny because at the moment I'm playing
your
D&D.
life is D&D,
Last weekend I played when I did the D&D show on Sunday. I did Baldur's Gate on Friday during the show. I did Baldur's Gate all Saturday. When I broke up from Baldur's Gate, I played DDO, which is Dungeons and Dragons Online with the wife. We then actually watched a dragon movie, Eldarin, just for the comedy value. And then Sunday I played Dungeons and Dragons all day, and then played Baldur's Gate in the evening. So like I'm living Dungeons and Dragons right now. I actually dream about that. The other night I went to sleep, and as I went to sleep, I had to roll for initiative to see who got to dream what I was dreaming about. It's crazy, guys. Have yourselves an amazing 24 hours. Not even that. We're back tomorrow for much more of the same, but not the same as last Friday. We're going to do the best music, remixes, mashups. We're going to have some beverages. Tomorrow am especially excited to be drinking some single malt scotch at some point. And as well as that, playing some great music, which I'll plan at some point in a minute when the wife goes to bed. Aki, are you excited for tomorrow?
I'm always excited for tomorrow, can't you tell?
There you go. Are you excited to be back to normal, or are you a bit disappointed?
It was as much as I loved it, it was really fucking hard work, and watching me destroy you guys was not fun.
Thing is, it was for me. I thought it worked really well. I was like sitting there going, can we not roll something better? The thing is, as well, every dice roll that you did, 80% of the time, not every roll, but 80% of the dice rolls fucked us. It's like, should I attack the druid? Yes, I'm fucking attacking the druid. No! Like, what no! But in fairness, you weren't being a dick for the sake of being a dick. You went, I'm evil, I'm just going to do this. You rolled at every single point and lived by that dice, and that's chaos, baby. That's chaos.
That's pure chaos.
And that's what I said to Mark. I said, you know what? It's fucking annoying as a player, not as a player, as my character. It's a killer. Yeah. But as a person that plays the game, I can only applaud the way that you rolled that, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And no, amazing.
Yep.
And we got to go. So guys, have yourselves a great week. Have you guys? I'll hopefully see most of you tomorrow. You stick around and tune into the show. Don't forget, of course, X-Man here from 4 o'clock, right through to the Doctor after me and beyond, and then into the weekend, Helix, etc. Sarge, don't forget Sarge. Sarge's like the fixture of the weekend on Saturday, and he's back on Sunday for his killing. I really want to make this Sunday, but I know I'm not going to, and I can't remember why, because I've got my calendar open.
I don't know yet. I'm going to someone's 40th.
Newcastle, Liverpool. Newcastle, Liverpool's a 4:30 kickoff, so I'm actually going out to watch that at 4:30. So I'll be back till like 7. So yes, I will be watching football on Sunday, and then the golf is on. It's the end of the golf season. It's the final thing. So I won't be here this Sunday, but I'll be back next Sunday after that. But of course, before all of that, we'll be back next Thursday right here, 31st, ending the month of August with a little battle with some birdies. And who knows, and onwards to Brinchanda. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you all, hopefully, tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.